Wrestling Gab. I'm Dalitha, and Travis is gone. Oh, there he is. Ha, ha, ha. He had to get some water so he didn't die of thirst for 3 hours. Oops, almost sat on the cap. All right, Walter, we'll be back later. Oh, no. Oh, let go.
This nonsense.
What are you, knotting yourself up?
Cool. What's going on?
There he
Oh,
goes.
Rhea Ripley.
I don't know, but your cat's very interested in jumping on something.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Because he's a douchebag.
He's a super athlete.
Anyways, Walter will be with us later.
Oh, here's the new title for Rhea.
Rhea is getting a new title. We'll see what it's called. She's first up on the block tonight.
I like that they're just getting it out of the way.
It's his distinct pleasure.
Was not the other one was called?
I thought so. So this one's the women's world champion.
Was the other one the WWE Women's Champion?
I don't know. Hopefully he didn't step on anything he shouldn't have.
Don't worry
Is
about
that button fine?
Yeah. It's working up there, so we're good.
Okay.
That's all I care about.
Now she's got a new title. As the new champion, women's world. Hey. Dom's down there to be all weird. It's gross. Anyways, Walter will be back later with us, and Sophie's in the chat.
Awesome.
That's it. Cheers to booze instantly. So dumb. Loving couple, Jesus. Sophie says, did you hear about Disney's interest in WWE TV rights? Nope.
On their
Disney
network?
gets it, they will put it on FX instead of ESPN.
Because FX got the movies. Oh, shit, I forget that you can't do it that way.
Sophie says at least they didn't do the swap like they do every year. Harley is in the chat now. Hey, Harley. Says hello, everybody. Hey, how's it going? How's your Monday going? Did you have a good weekend, everybody? Oh, really? So gross. I feel gross and violated by this whole segment.
It's almost over.
Is it? Sophie's like, and they don't want to put it on ESPN because of all the sports. Yeah, don't put it on the ESPN.
I'd rather it be on ESPN. That would just be nicer. I mean, I'm okay with them taking it as long as they don't put it on Disney Network. But at the same time, I have that, so it doesn't really matter. But right. I feel like that would hurt it long term.
We've got Cody Rhodes coming down now. I'm not sure why he's there.
To wrestle Dominic, maybe? Which is just a worthless use of his time. But it could be for the Finn Balor stuff.
Could be.
There is a ladder up there. So
There's a whole bunch of ladders.
So they're getting ready for the ladder.
The Money in the Bank stuff.
Yeah, Money in the Bank. I guess I'd get the briefcase out.
Oh, yeah, it's over there. Did you look on their website to see if they had the women's one on sale yet?
It was $84 last time I looked.
Oh, a red belt this time. Not a white one. That's crazy. Usually it's
Jalen Rose. He looks old.
White one.
With his glasses on.
It looks old with his glasses on. That's not very nice.
Well, he was a player when I watched him.
Harley says, had a wonderful weekend, spent time with my girlfriend, and got a blank. Sophie says, wonder when they're going to reveal the new design for the tag team championship.
STD.
Got it an STD. Sounds like it. So much fun. So fun.
So this could be the last basketball game tonight. If Denver wins, it's over. If Miami wins, they need to win 2 more.
That sounds fun. Are they going to be able to do it? Would they be able to do it?
Yeah, they're back home. They should be able to close out. We'll see how good that the Joker really is, because champions close out when they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Legends close out when they're supposed to.
They're supposed to. What to talk about?
I don't know. Why are those other losers still in the ring?
How strange.
To you. Not to him, but to you.
Oh, the moves. Sophie says their deals with both Fox and NBC end next year.
Yeah, on October 1st or whatever. But they got to do their bidding this year. Like Rey Mysterio. He's a deadbeat dad like Rey Mysterio.
That's insane, deadbeat dads and stuff.
Because you exist.
Oh, a mistake. Oh, so sad.
Did he say steak?
Did he say steak? Whoa.
Dom slaps him like a bitch.
Ooh. That's right. Slap him in the face forward. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
I don't remember what the other women's one was called. I was trying to see on their website if they had the...
I swear it was just the women's championship.
Is it just the women's?
I thought so.
This one's the women's world championship.
And the other one could be the WWE championship. It's on Twitter. Twitter has all your answers.
Who?
Twitter. It'll have all your answers.
Does it?
It always does.
Okay.
WWE.
Chris Akane's in the chat. Hey, Chris, there's no fucking way. Stupid same fucking belt design. Yeah, I think they're just making them all exactly the same. You know, everybody wants to be treated the same, so, you know.
But it's the same as the men's, not the same as it was.
That's what I meant, the same as the men's.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
So they all have to be the same. They can't have
They want to be
girly
equal.
one. That's ridiculous. Nobody wants that. That's not inclusive. So it's like there are a lot of interesting parties that want WWE TV deals like Netflix, Amazon, Apple. P. Cole's in the chat. Hey, P. Cole, good to see you tonight. Says, hey, Gab Gang. Ravi is also in the chat. Hey, Ravi, good to see you tonight. Thanks for joining us in the middle of the night. Insane in the membrane. You got no brains. What's happening, peeps? You good? No. Terrible. P. Cole says, how was the weekend? It was okay. Amanda Nunez retired.
Yeah, she did.
We watched that.
WWE Women's Champion.
Okay.
What's that one?
This one's a world champion.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one's more square. This one's more femmy.
Yeah. And this is WWE's site, so that's what it's called.
Yeah. And that one that she has on, even though this is just a replica of it, is like way more feminine. See, it's all curvy and not all squared off.
Yeah, I understand that the belts look different because they look like the men's belts.
I guess. Is that what the men's world title looks like?
Yeah, Roman's. It has that diamond at the bottom. It looks just like the old belts.
It curves at the top, not square like that one's all square at the top.
Roman's looks just like this.
Okay.
Who's the champion over there? Seth's looks like that.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Robert Warney in the chat. Hey, Robert says, hey, how's it going? I'm back from my vacation. Woo, vacation time. Back from it. Ugh,
I'm on a
boring.
staycation. Oh, Miz from behind.
Miz?
What's he doing there?
He's like, hey, you want to fight? Let's fight. Oh,
Are we going to have Miz and Seth first?
Dominic and his little sneak attacks.
Yeah, why are they putting Dominic against Cody? I mean, obviously it's going to be at the Money in the Bank or something.
I guess. I have no idea why this shit's still going on. It's dumb. It's lame ass storyline. It's like they forgot what they needed to do. Maybe they had to put him in something because his arm really is broken. I don't know. Who knows?
No, it's not.
Sophie says, do you see Dom and Rhea making out on WWE TV at some point? God,
No.
no, and I hope the fuck not. I was like, D wants to be treated the same. D, Travis, what's good? Cantaloupe.
It is pretty good. That's a good fruit.
Piccolo says, I'm ready to see the Nuggets win their first NBA championship. Yeah, that's happening. Maybe. Might happen tonight. FaZe Games in the chat. Hey, FaZe says, sorry I'm late, guys. Good evening. Did I miss anything?
Yeah,
No.
Rhea got a new title. Yes, you did.
You didn't miss anything special.
She got a new belt. She is
The
now the
Women's
Women's World Championship, where Asuka is the WWE Women's Champion.
There's that. Sophie says the host of Wheel of Fortune announced that he is going to retire starting in September. Oh, good. Pat Sajak is deciding to retire. Is Vanna White going to retire with him?
That brought you to retire 20 years ago.
They both should have retired 20 years ago.
Instead of that, what they should do is just get rid of the show. I feel like they should just hang it up.
Just get rid of Wheel of Fortune if they're going to retire. Why continue it?
Exactly. They should have done the same thing with Jeopardy. They could have called it something else. They could just have a different style, whatever. Yeah. Just call it something else.
Bobby says Dee would look good with a women's belt on her waist. P. Cole's like, so Cody is back with Homelander duds. Yeah, basically. P. Cole also says you don't know Pat Sajak. He's a national treasure.
Yeah, there's Pat Sajak. Who's the one that died? That did Jeopardy?
Trebek.
Alex Trebek. I used to know their names, like, watched them every night for fucking 15 years.
Right. So he says, I thought the NBA games was done. No. Pickle's like, Vanna's a bot. And Pickle also is like, whoa. Now Travis. I agree, Pickle. What are the old people going to watch? They got to have that weird entertainment because then they go to bed right afterwards.
Yeah, but they
have dinner. They watch the news. They watch Wheel of Fortune, and then they go to bed.
Do you want to hear something that's absolutely crazy for my brain to comprehend?
Sure.
You ever heard of the show To Catch a Sex Predator?
Yes.
To Catch a Predator?
Yeah.
So they have a show called, or they had. They canceled it. You know why it was canceled?
Because of somebody that was on the show or something was caught as a...
No.
Oh.
The county prosecutor somewhere in Texas, the district attorney, like one of them, there's multiples, but one of their district's attorney got caught on there. They were raiding the house and he shot himself.
Oh.
And so the family sued them for wrongful death or whatever. And so they ended up closing it down. So instead of...
Because they blamed the show for him being a
pedophile.
pedo.
To me, it's like, good.
Jesus.
And move on.
Right? Like, oh, well, that's one less down. And here's the real story about this guy who was a prosecutor and probably used his position of power to, violate children. Let's put that on blast instead.
All right, we're back, and there's the bell. We got the... I'm already 4 minutes into this, man. Okay.
Well, that was started way quick. We've been at this for 4 minutes.
It's Cody versus The Miz. It's like Buffy when she was doing her test.
Oh, the time already went by.
An hour and 15
40 minutes went by. So is this a qualifying match, or is one of them already in it?
Neither of them are in it.
Okay, so this is a qualifying match?
I don't think so. I mean, I guess it could be, but if Cody's in there, then he wins.
Oh. That
would be weird to put Cody
in it.
Maybe
it's just a match because of him being on his show and
because
all that stuff happening.
Right now, it's a bunch of C-listers. You got Butch, Escobar, and Ricochet, C-listers. Nakamura's a B.
Yeah.
B minus, B middle.
He should be an A, but yeah.
And then LA Knight, who I like, but he's a B guy.
Yeah.
So they don't have any A guys in there. In the women's, they have Becky, who's an A+. Zoe, Bailey's A. Io Sky's a C. Stark's a C. Zelina Vega's a C. Mm-hmm. They're fun. I mean, I'm taking anything away from them. I'm just talking about...
might be a B. She does work pretty hard.
Like a B minus.
Yeah. Anyways, Sophie says a lot of old people still watch Wheel of Fortune, though. Pico says all the AARP gang will come hunt you for those remarks. Hello. Robbie says,
Hey, I'm
what
part of
has-
that group. I just watched the old reruns on Game Show Network.
Okay, you guys, Travis watches QVC. And if you don't know what that is, it's like
Because it's for
a
old
home
people.
shopping network that old people watch and buy things off of, and he buys things off of it. And he'll send me something like, that's so cool. Did you see this? And I'm like, I'm not buying that. That is not cool.
It's super cool.
It's not super cool. It's not cool at all. It's dumb. Why are you watching this shit?
I watch it every spring because I order my plants from there.
Hello, thank you. Goodbye.
No, you don't eat it. You just get petted by it.
Robbie says, what has Rhea done to deserve a title? You don't give someone a title for looking after Dom.
She won. She beat Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Picola says, Trebek, the SNL skit gets me every time.
Right. I'll take the rapist.
I'll take the rapist for. That's therapist. Sophie says they should cancel Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune and replace it with something new and fresh.
I agree.
Robbie said we have Wheel of Fortune in the UK.
Why don't they do that cool
because of
stuff
what-
anymore? They used to have like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and what was that other one like? I like the one with the Beast, but I don't know if that one was on there. But there was
Chase.
There was one where it was an old lady. She was the redheaded old lady. I think she was English, maybe. You know what I'm
Maybe.
talking about?
Yeah, I think that's your Who Wants to Be a Millionaire one.
No, that was just sit down and ask questions. That was
Oh.
what's his name. He used to do the Daily Show with what's her name, Kathy Gifford.
Oh,
What's his name? Regis Philbin. That's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
oh, I thought she did it before him, but okay.
Oh.
Okay.
No, there's
Well
this
then.
redhead lady. She did
The
one.
weakest link. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. There. Ravi and Sophie told you who it was. Thank you. Oh, look at him go. Oh, he's going to break his arm. Oh, no.
His arm's already broken. Cody's got his jockstrap on the outside of his shirt.
On the outside of his pants tonight. He's like Ray, only he's not wearing a diaper.
Right, it's just a jockstrap.
Just a strappy. It's gross. Piccolo was like, because of woke snowflakes, is that why they canceled it? Kind of. The pedophile one. To Catch a Predator.
I mean, what else could it be?
Sophie says, and some old people record Wheel of Fortune for some reason. Because they want to watch it later, Sophie. Over and over again. Piccolo says, I can't watch Cops. My all-time favorite show on regular TV anymore. But I have seen it on smart TV options like 24-hour Cops channel. It's ridiculous.
Cops.
Sophie says, Priest versus Riddle is the last qualifier match. Piccolo says, report cards are fun. Rafi says, who are the C guys? Is that your Dana Brooke and Mia Yims? Io Sky.
Dana Brooke. Yeah.
Zoe Stark.
No, she's definitely D or F. Dana Brooke.
Oh, Mia Yims down there with her too.
Yeah, Mia Yim's right there.
Robbie's like, QVC shopping, there is the UK one. Piccolo
I'd say
says,
negative
oh,
C.
come on. You know my mom and Travis are like two peas in a pod. Probably. Sophie says, I used to watch the Game Show Network, and I can't believe Travis does that. Buy stupid stuff. He will buy some silly stuff sometimes. Piccolo says, she picked up a lot of gardening things like tools and such.
Yeah.
Robbie says, my mom got her Ninja air fryer from QVC UK. See, old people stuff. Brandon Stevens in the chat.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon says, Women's World Championship. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
He is the new world champion. Are you mad? Oh, also mad. Oh, you're so mad, kitty.
Dracula.
Oh, mad kitty.
He just kissed his tooth. He doesn't like you at all anymore.
Whatever.
He's like, rat. He wants to come back because he's driven. But he's like, I hate her. But if I just lay on her, maybe I can't touch her.
I don't know what to do with myself.
I just want to lay right there. Discovery is not for people that were labeled female at birth.
Robbie's like the chase. And then Pico's like, Travis is just a 70-year-old Asian lady in a dude's body. How ironic. It's true.
It's what I identify as.
A 70-year-old Asian lady. Sophie says the weakest link, they rebooted it and Jane Lynch hosted it with Ann Robinson yeah. Pico says the only game show I enjoy watching, well, maybe one or more, but it's the music ones like Beat Shazam. Oh, yeah.
I've never heard of
Sophie
that.
says, imagine if it's like those ones where they do like so many like notes to the start of the song and you have to like guess what it is. And if you can guess it in like the first 2 seconds or something, or as they go, blah, blah, blah. So imagine if they do cancel Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, it will lose a lot of old people. Yeah, they'll just lose them, completely lose them. P. Cola says, I'm curious, if there were any double Ds. I mean D++.
Yeah,
Yes.
the D+ers are those probably.
Dana Brooke is probably a D++.
I was going to say she's probably up there.
Mia Yim might be a D++. I'm not sure, but she's pretty big.
I would say Dakota Kai's probably a C, like mid-C.
You think? I think she's more like a... Oh, we're talking about their grading, not their boob size.
Jesus Christ.
That's what people have said.
If we're talking about...
Is there were any double Ds? I mean D++.
Yeah, the double Ds. There's a few of those. Not a lot in WWE. You'd think there'd be more. Trish Stratus.
Somebody says he has to watch Double Dare. Robbie says, D, did you ever think it's better learn from your mistakes and more than to keep making them over and over and not learn?
It's called falling on the same rocks.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Just falling on the same rocks. Everybody does it. That's why people keep dating the same type of people or they keep meeting the same type of friends. It's because we keep jumping on the same rocks.
Yeah, I have no idea, Robbie, what you're talking about. Are you saying that I don't learn from my mistakes? Pico says, so this is more than a wrestling gab. This is the gateway to quirky old folks gab.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sophie says, Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, they've both been on a long time. Yep, Pico says the only thing missing in this chat is hearing about what a task grocery shopping is and how they want to refuse to shop online because they don't trust the government.
The plastic money. That's that one.
It is a task to grocery shop. I hate it so bad, but I don't like shopping in general, so I would rather shop online, but I don't want to get my groceries online.
Did you watch that one video I sent you? There was a long one about that. It was a prank call.
Send it to me today.
No,
the
it's a
prank
while.
call one. I don't think I watched all of that.
Oh, there's no way. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. He calls and he's from the Owners Association, the HOA. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, we've noticed over the last few weeks that you've been buying generic groceries. Oh. And he's like, how do you know that? He's like, well, we search everybody's garbage when they bring it up.
Searches our garbage.
And he's like, what? He's like, now look, it's okay to have it sometimes. And I probably should be talking to your wife. He's like, no, I buy the groceries. And he's like, well, yeah, we don't like that kind of food here. That's what homeless people eat. The dude is pissed. He's so bad.
What homeless people? They eat the generic.
The generic. He's like, well, I shop at Costco and then like Albert or whatever, another big brand.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, they still have generic food there for homeless people.
Does Cody have
It's over.
cut on the back of his head?
Possibly. I know he has a big welt on his arm. Yeah, it looks like he's bleeding back there.
How did he start bleeding?
I don't know.
So Cody's bleeding on his head bar. I don't know why or how, but he did it. He really needs to tan his armpits.
Right.
They're completely white. Everything else isn't. It's kind of creepy and weird.
I know when I get in the tanning bed, I always do this.
I don't know why that's
for like
so
15
strange,
minutes.
But it's kind of weird.
Because I figure my arms are going to get tan outside, so I don't really need them in the tanning bed.
So you can just do your underarm part.
Uh-huh. My
funny.
torso and legs.
Oh. Yeah. Bill's like, yep, that's an old folks thing. Sophie says, Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me. Sophie says, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy are usually on before something that people actually watch. No. It's on after the news.
Yeah, I think it's on right after the news.
Well, Jeopardy's on before the news, then the news, and then Wheel of Fortune's on, and then main TV is on.
Are you sure it's that way?
Maybe it's not.
I think the national news is on first, and then the local news, and then...
National news, Jeopardy, local news. No. I don't know. I don't watch it, so I have no idea how it goes. I have forgotten.
Yeah. What time is it? It's after 6.
It's 6:26.
I can do it tomorrow.
Actually, you can do it right now. If you do it right now,
Yeah, but it
you'll
won't
find
show
out.
the 5 o'clock stuff.
Well, you'll know at 6:30 is when Wheel of Fortune usually starts, I thought. So that's why I always thought the news was on first.
Right. Oh, 8. I don't think anything just happened. Guide. Oh, 8.
Money and the big people.
So Jeopardy's at 6. Or
So
can't
6 and 6:30.
How's that work? So the news comes on at 5:30. That's right.
Yeah.
And the national news is on at 5, then 5:30, then that.
Then Jeopardy,
yeah.
then Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
And then they go to bed.
And then American Ninja Warriors.
Then they go to bed.
And then the Wall.
Normal ones then just go to bed. So, unless you're weird, and then you don't, as an old person.
The Weakest Link. There's one. I wonder if that's an old show.
That's what they were just talking about.
Hey, 418. It's on.
Nobody wants to see that.
I do. I just told you I did. Hey, it's Becky.
It's Becky back.
Becky
Becky
Lynch.
back. It's the man.
She's going to get in trouble by Trish.
Yeah.
Not pregnant, but like
Ugh.
she's going to get beat up by Trish at the Money in the Bank. That's how she's going to lose. She's in wrestling gear, unless she wears that out.
You might wear it out.
You got your jacket and your bikini on?
But it doesn't look terrible like her other stuff has. Now, the question of the day is she wearing long sleeves with it? Because she has a jacket on, but we don't know. If
Hey, she's going up against Chelsea Green. Up next.
Oh, well, there you go. Up next on Raw, everybody. Gross.
So Carmella's showing. She posted on Twitter today. She's got a little belly.
Oh, good
And
for
then
her.
Bliss also posted hers. She's like, hey, I'm almost got a baby bump. It's like this tiny little...
Butts.
She's not as far along.
No. Weird. Piccolo says, oh, and also my mama asks me every 3 to 4 months how to upload stuff to Facebook.
Right? Because they don't do it every day, and so they have to relearn it.
Piccolo says, then this chat would be perfect. Chef's kiss. Sophie says they are going to make kid versions of Wheel of Fortune. I think you already told us that, Sophie. Robbie says, oh, what is that? A cup's looking like a couple aspirin on an ironing board?
Yeah, exact.
Harley says, I used to enjoy shopping until everything went up in price. Ugh. Pickles at K rant over about old people problems. Sophie says if Raw does get moved to ESPN, they will get preempted a lot because of whatever sport is on that night.
Not necessarily. They can put it on ESPN too.
They also have an app.
And
so.
ESPN Plus.
Robbie says The Miz is not an exciting matchup, LOL. Sophie says my mom loves to complain about prices of stuff whenever she shops online. Chris says other videos surfacing of fans stalking Jeff Hardy for autographs of lots of photos. Like,
Did you see that?
You could have maybe him sign a few, not hundreds of photos.
The dude handed him a stack like that tall. And he's just... And the guy's trying to talk to him like he knows him. Hey, you still have the raccoon? He's like, nah, man, we got rid of that. Hey, do you remember me meeting you? I was with blah, 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 and we were...
Oh, yeah, I totally remember you. Jackass. Oh, wait, I forgot to sign my name correctly. Asshole. Jackass. Asshole. Jackass. Poor Jeff Hardy. He's, like, trying to be all nice. They're like, listen.
Gonna drive him to drink it!
Probably. Unless he's already doing it again. So why do you think people stop going to the movies?
Because they got FX at home.
Because it's expensive. People's like, trips have light armpits as well. Ew. Chris says, plus, they would probably try and guilt trip him into signing them because of, his DUI fans are just so weird. Yeah, his DUIs and fans are weird. That's pretty true. But I was like, D, don't old people smell like Bengay cream? Dude, I don't know. You work in a weird facility. Do they smell like Bengay cream? Pickle's like, Alzheimer's. It's a bleh. Robbie says D never remembers how it goes, but low-key watches it.
What is it?
I have no idea what he's yapping about. Hey, there's your open crackers.
That's the new one. I just opened.
Oh.
The non-open ones here. I had two non-open ones.
Were the open ones on top of
I haven't
the
looked yet.
fridge? There was a box on top of the fridge.
That's probably them.
Oh, probably them.
I was outside when you had texted me that, and I forgot to look.
So if it says whatever follows Wheel of Fortune, they have a great lead-in. Yeah, it's called Weird Stuff.
The guys singing on the basketball look like the Impractical Joker crew. They're not, but that's what they
They're
look like.
the acapella people. Sophie says in Florida, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy are on CBS. Piccolo says, can we talk about Bex looking hot tonight?
Yeah, she's always had a pretty face.
Robbie
Always
says
had
in
a pretty
England,
face.
The 10 p.m. news was meant to be the one, but I haven't watched the news for years. Dope.
Yeah, we have the 6 o'clock news and the 10 o'clock news here.
Yeah, those things. Chris says, damn, Becky looking so fucking hot. It needs white Christmas on her face. Ew. Piccolo says, that's my name. Don't wear it out. And Robbie says, Becky Lynch looking like an 80s rock chick. Piccolo says, what's in the water of all these wrestlers?
Semen. And then they bathe in it. Yeah. And then they get pregnant.
Vindicator is in the chat. Hey, Van, good to see you tonight. Says, yeah, I admit Becky has got it going on for once tonight. What's up, everyone? Not much. How you doing? How's it going?
Man slam. Ooh.
Oh, she's wearing that same outfit. So she's probably just wearing that same thing.
Yeah, it is. That's her wrestling gear.
Yeah.
Well, she needs to win it at least once, I guess.
Money in the Bank ladder match?
Well, she's never done it. I think Carmella's won it twice. I know she won it twice in 3 days. Because she won it on a Sunday and then again on a Tuesday.
Robbie says even food shopping went up. Crying. Sure did, bud. Vindicator says, Letha, are you still struggling like me with all these darn title belts that basically mean the same thing?
Yeah, they just want to water it down a little bit. Then they can have all these people with a whole bunch of title reigns, and it makes it look really cool.
Pickle
man
says
has come
it
back to
happens
Wichita.
everywhere, Robbie, especially produce. Sophie says, imagine the people that watch the news 24/7. And Vindicator says, by the way, it's actually dumb to call Seth belt the heavyweight title when there are no other weight classes. Piccolo says, it's a luxury expense. Some people rather stay at home. True. Sophie says, I want like a 24/7 WWE channel. Robbie says, yeah,
They
old
have
people
one.
have that distinct smell.
It's on the WWE network. They have it just play nonstop. Obviously, we don't have that in America. I don't know if you can find it, if there's one on Peacock where it just plays.
Over and over again, just stuff.
Yeah, but the network does that. They have just live TV on there.
Right. Phil says, I went over to my new neighbor's house on Friday night. Yeah?
That's awesome.
What were you doing?
Did you
over
play
there?
games?
Sophie says, whenever the news comes on, I switch the channel to go to streaming service. Robbie says, but without makeup, do most women still look good?
A few of them, yeah. Happens.
Piccolo says, they pretty country but nice. Ooh, country but nice. Piccolo says, oh, showing the Pistons championship memories. Sophie says, me and my roommate went to the movies last week and there weren't that many people there. Robbie says, I randomly bought 24 crate of lemonade. God knows how long it will take me to drink them.
That's funny.
Like, how big are the bottles of lemonade? Like, are they normal size lemonades or are they like ginormous lemonades? Peacock's like, yes, they do. Like, Peacock has live channels and they throw in sports things and stuff.
Nice.
Well, that's cool. Dangerous, stupid things. Bobby says they are 330 milliliter cans. Oh, okay.
That tells me nothing.
Basically, it's like a 12-ounce can, like a soda.
I don't have my conversion chart on me. Milliliters. It's like what you give your dog for a shot.
Yeah.
Stratisfaction.
It's 11.159 fluid ounces.
Just under 12.
Yeah, pretty much 12 ounces. So basically, for here in the States, it's like a size of canned soda here. And people drink those by the 12 case on a daily basis, Ravi. So it depends on how much you like lemonade and if you can mix it with stuff, I guess. Sophie says, with some movies, you'll be waiting a long time for it to hit a streaming service, depending on how long it is in the theater.
Oh, Lord. This girl's already fallen over. And it hit her because the crowd did it. She stumbled over her words and they nailed her.
Oh, yeah.
And then she stopped.
Harley says, yes, most women do not need to wear makeup to look. They don't need makeup to look? No, they don't. I mean, usually if you have eyes, you can look, so... Chris says, to be honest, Becky doesn't need money in the bank. I get Brock and Cena have won it, but before they won it, only mid-carders would win it to elevate their careers. Sophie says some movies could hit a streaming service after 3 months. Piccolo says, haha, someone on a Twitch stream was talking weather, saying 28 degrees is pretty hot today. Robbie says, yeah, I like lemonade. I do have some rum somewhere. Sophie says, it gets hot here very early in the morning. Robbie says, I need grasses to look. Grasses? You mean glasses? So, Robbie, I don't know if you guys have like a strawberry season. What the fuck did she just say?
You don't have a personality, you don't own a damn mirror.
Oh my god, this is terrible. I hate it already. I don't want to listen. Anyways, Robbie, I just have a curiosity question. If you have if you have a strawberry season, like right now for us in our state, right now, our strawberries are in season. Talking about strawberries, we have a whole bunch of strawberries we need to eat.
Oh yeah, fun.
We have some strawberries that are on right now. So what you could do is you could make strawberry lemonade with your lemonade too. So you could kind of do different stuff with it. So you would just take your strawberries and kind of like mash them up, like a few of them, and then just mix them, pour your lemonade in it and mix it up. You probably wouldn't need to put any sugar or anything in it.
Here comes
the
Chelsea.
should be sugary enough. And then you could like cut strawberries on top of it or something. It's pretty refreshing. I don't know if you've ever had strawberry lemonade, but it's really good.
Music down, please. Music down, please.
Sophie says, and some movies hit Amazon before it goes to a different streaming service where you have to pay. Did you see what is happening in New York last weekend? No. Are you talking about the smoke, Sophie? Because that's the only thing I've heard.
Those two girls weren't even scared of her at all.
Chelsea's like, get away.
That's hilarious. They're trying to make Zoe tough, and it didn't work.
Well, it's not going to work on Sonia. She don't give a flying fuck. Right. And Chelsea's just like, don't touch me with your grossness. I mean, like, her face was like, ew. Like, you are like a dirty sock in, like, the corner of the dryer. I don't want to get it.
Why are there losers on this stage?
People says, me too. Love summer berries. Yes, very delicious. Robbie says, yeah, we do strawberry season. I used to go to them with my parents as a kid to a farm to get strawberries. Sophie says, the smoke. Chris says,
bring the smoke.
Looks incredible as usual. And Robbie says, D sounds good, but I'm not a big fan of strawberries. I could get some limes. LOL. Are you a big fan of raspberries or blackberries? Any kind of berry.
Blueberry?
You could do blueberries too. If you're a fan of berries of any kind, so I don't know, so you don't like strawberries, whatever. You can do it with raspberries. You can do it with blackberries. You can do it with blueberries. All you do is you just take the berry and you can put it in your glass. And you just mush them up really good, and then pour your lemonade with it, and then mix it up, and then you have blueberry lemonade, or raspberry lemonade, or strawberry lemonade, or blackberry lemonade, whatever.
Grape lemonade, whatever. So
you don't have to put alcohol in it.
Do you know where
something different and good?
The name Bluetooth came from?
No, where did it come from with the blue in the tooth?
So a Scandinavian king.
Did he have a blue tooth?
would eat blueberries all the time. He ate them so much that his teeth turned blue.
Like you, when you have the plague?
And then the reason that they use that is because he united all the kingdoms in Nova Scotia or whatever.
Okay.
The Scandinavian countries. Mm-hmm. So we use it Bluetooth because we connect devices. Oh. And that's what he was known for.
Connecting devices.
And he was Bluetooth. That was his name, Bluetooth. You can look it up.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
I'm good.
It's fine. Look it up! Holla.
Yeah. Sophie says, with them merging the Women's Tag Team Championship, it has a lot of mixed reactions from different YouTubers. Robbie says, blueberries, yeah. Sophie says, it's watermelon season here. Becky isn't that hot. Pico says, these snozberries taste like snozberries. Yeah. Harley's like, does anybody like kiwi? Kiwis are good.
Kiwi's fantastic.
Harley's like, welcome to story time with Travis on the Gab. Ooh. And Pico's like, you're hella funny, Sophie. And Chris says, Scandinavian skank. Pico's like, sometimes I feel like you're a bot. Yeah, sometimes I feel like Sophie's a bot too. Especially with the randomness of things that Sophie spits out of its face.
I'm a bot.
I would not be surprised if you weren't. Just throw some water on you and see if you like burn up or something. Swing some boobs at you and your head explodes.
Like a fin pop.
Uh-huh.
That guy just passed the ball to absolutely no one.
There was nobody there. That Heat guy's like, I'm passing the ball! Oh shit, where'd my teammate go?
Am I out here by myself?
So it was like, I'm not a bot. Okay, good. Good to know. That's what a bot would say.
I think a bot might say that.
Robbie's like, I think Pickle is funny. Sophie says Cody versus Dominic at Money in the Bank makes sense. Does it? Does it though? I feel like it doesn't make sense and it's stupid.
It should be career for career. Loser leaves.
Yeah, they're just barely hanging on. John Sparkling in the chat. Hey, John. How's it going, my man? How you doing today? You have a good weekend? Says, what's up in here? You know, stuff.
Watching some basketball. Some wrestling. Can't change these
Paris
plans.
Olympics.
Hey, that's cool.
She's got to watch them.
2024.
Pico says, beep, boop, beep, boop. Beep, boop, beep, bop. Sophie says, did you watch Tony Awards last night? No, we don't watch any of that garbage in this
Wait,
house,
is that snow? The London Games? Is that a Winter Olympics?
2024 Paris Olympics. It didn't say winter or summer, so I have no idea.
Does Paris have winters?
No.
Like snow winter.
I don't know.
They have the Alps. Never mind. The French Alps.
It's the Summer Olympics.
When the hell was the Winter Olympics? Oh, that's right. They were the next year. Because they skipped Japan.
Yeah, they done fucked up.
Yeah, I would never put it in Japan ever again, by the way.
They done fucked up.
When they moved it.
People says, what is that, like, cereal stuff? Tony the Tiger.
There.
Bryce Pitts in the chat. Hey, Bryce says, hey, everybody, I'm here. How's it going? Good. How are you doing? Oh, God, she's out there just watching on a ladder.
She's a stalker type.
It's weird and dumb. She's like, I don't know what to do with myself.
They're trying to make her...
They're
trying their hardest to make her relevant, and it's like, ugh.
Feels like, okay. No jokes. I did watch one Tony Award segment and realized that's not my demo.
I've never in my life watched it.
I don't even know what it's about. So
Shut up.
The Tony Awards, I have no idea which one that one is. Which one is it?
For musicals?
Is that one that one?
Yeah.
Have no idea. No, absolutely no fucking clue. That's how oblivious I am to that shit. I couldn't even tell you what the other ones are.
Oscars and Grammys for music. There's Oscars, and then there's like the People's Choice.
So the Tonys is music too, or like Broadway stuff?
It's only musicals.
Like Broadway?
Yeah, that.
See?
A Tony Award is what you would get if you did Broadway stuff.
Never ever watch it, nor care about it. So he says, so are we getting 2 Olympics in 1 year?
No. That was last time. Because they moved the Japanese Olympics a year late.
Yeah.
And then it was in 21. And then they had the 22 games like 6 months later. Mm-hmm. It was in February. So whatever July to February is.
Yep.
6, 7 months. Chelsea, get up. Becky slides through!
Get up, Chelsea. Bryce says, doing good so far. I'm just glad I'm here. Sweet, me too. Harley says, or you can even try pomegranate and lemonade. Yeah, pomegranates are good with lemonade.
Yeah, they're a pain in the butt, though.
Bryce says, let me be honest, what's going to happen to the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship? Are they being replaced, or are they just taking them off of TV or something? What's happening? They gave them new belts.
They both have new belts.
They're just new belts.
So there's no Raw champion and there's no SmackDown champion. Now there's just a WWE Women's Champion and a Women's Champion.
World Champion.
A Women's World Champion.
Yeah. So he says the Olympics commercial is confusing. It doesn't say summer or winter. It's for the summer.
It's
so
summer.
Yeah,
Well, plus it's in July. I should have known.
July, right? Robbie's, well, it's summer for us.
France is the same as us. They're
Summer
in the
for
Northern
them.
Hemisphere.
Summer for the Northern Hemisphere.
Right.
Chelsea had to tap.
Becky
That's
wins.
Unfair.
7 minutes, 18
so
seconds.
Unfair.
Yeah, that is unfair.
Rose like, yeah, I never heard of it until you mentioned it. And Piccolo says, I, of course, have to keep up with Oscars. Sophie says John Legend won the Emmy, Golden Globes, Tony, and Oscar.
Oh, Golden Globes. I forgot about that one.
He sounds like a twat. Sophie's like, I like to drink lemonade. Piccolo's like, EGOT is a thing. I only know that because of Hollywood's constantly driving accolades in my social media. Robbie says,
I like
Chelsea... Accolades. Robbie says, has Chelsea Green got better in the ring?
She looks good. I don't know. It's hard to pay attention what's happening out there.
Bryce says, I agree, Misty. She does not need the win for the second time. So he says, are they going to end the brand split with them introducing these new championships?
No, it just means whenever moving forward, the names are back to generic. So if the champions switch brands, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because they're no longer WWE or
Raw and
SmackDown. They're just World and
Women's.
Heavyweight or whatever.
Just regular.
Yeah, Women's.
It's literally just Women's Champion.
Yeah, WWE.
WWE Women's Champion and WWE Women's World Champion.
Right.
They just added a word to it.
Yeah. World and WWE.
They're WWE WW or they're the WWE WWW? Or
whatever.
WWC.
There's a lot of letters.
There's a lot of stupid happening.
It's the LGBTQ.
They're like, can we make it any more confusing? Let's try. Pickle's like, here we go. I don't understand solstice. Let's talk about that BS for 30 minutes. Oh, God. Robbie says Dee loves using the word twat a lot. Who doesn't? Sophie's like, Seth going to NXT to feud with Braun. And Bryce says, if only Film Nation was here, I know exactly what he would say about Becky Lynch's wrestling attire. She has arms. Her armpits are covered up. She's got long sleeves. I know, dude. So he says, I want to see what they were going to do with the tag team championship for the men. Robbie says, did NXT get screwed over not being taken seriously in their women's division?
Well, no, it just is what it is. It's a great developmental brand. It's doing its job. Women are coming up. We're starting to see them starting to creep in. Yeah, her dum-dum.
Hassan Charles in the chat. Hey, Hassan, good to see you. Says, hi there, guys. I don't think that Finn is very happy with their stupidity. Film's now in the chat. There he is. And Piccolo says, what's up, Hassan? Silly autocorrect.
Finn is concentrate.
Hassan.
Are they going to throw Finn out and bring in that other guy they were talking about?
The big head dude?
Maybe.
They're going to trade one big head for another?
Look around. Usually they have
I don't
hints.
see. It's just a whole bunch of smoke with them.
Yay, Riddle.
Weird. Robbie says, but not many are making it from NXT to real longevity.
Yeah, it's the old guys are gone now, so now it's about development and developmental for the younger kids, and they'll be fine when they come up.
Hassan says, I did enjoy a Ubisoft showcase and Capcom showcase today, and it was good. Nice. Phil says, I cannot stand Dominic. Please leave Rhea and let her wrestling and be sexy. Pickle, what's up, friend? How's it going? And hey, Bryce, how are you, bro?
Bro.
Robbie says, will Rhea turn on Dom? I think so.
It doesn't make any sense. There's no story that could come out of it. I mean, they can split them, but it makes no sense for her to turn on him because he can't wrestle her.
Yeah.
So unless they were going to do, like, she turns on him and then a woman comes and saves him. But it would have to be a woman that's fawning over him already, so they'd have to start kind of like
having the obsessive.
Somebody starting to fawn over him, like a Nikki Cross type.
Right? That needs to be all obsessive about him. It's stalkerish.
But
like,
not
everywhere
her.
they go, she's like just in the background, like staring at him.
Like,
sending him creepy anonymous love notes
like
and
Rack
shit.
Rod.
But they're like dead flowers and crap, so she's like creepy.
Like Rack Rod.
No.
Well, that's who you want to beat, Rhea.
I know, but I don't want her. It's weird. I don't like that. No. Sounds like hey, Misty. Travis, big hugs, big heart. And Pico says me their film. And Pico says she's siding with Elias. Boom. Pay me, Nick Khan. That's funny.
Walk with Elias. One app. 3,000. 300,000.
Dumb as fuck.
Drawing you.
Why?
It doesn't draw unless you're a computer.
I said why? Not.
Because you're a computer.
As in,
you're not really here.
draw on me.
Fenbot.
I was like, yes, Travis, that's an awesome idea. Get a woman to fall in love with Dominic and Rhea will no longer need him. You are a genius.
Genius. Mr. Deeds. Dumb.
Yeah, that's a mystery. Irritation in the skin.
Hey, there you go. They have Tide for no residue.
Yeah, right.
It's residue free.
Right. Harley's like, tomorrow will be a busy day for me. I have to go for blood work.
Blood. They always want your blood. They're like vampires.
It was like, so which schlock movie do you want to discuss tonight? I don't know.
Kind of movie.
What's the most hated movie in your arsenal, Piccola? What is the movie that you've watched that you hate the most? And I'm not talking about Marvel movies. I'm just saying movies, not anything Marvel.
You could always talk about what sequels are better than the original. I can name 3 right offhand.
That are better than the originals? You mean like the...
Sequels better than the original, period. That's it.
What remake movie is better than the original?
Like where they redid the movie?
Mm-hmm. Pickle's like, you think people will pay to see The Flash? Yes, I think people are retarded enough to pay to watch The Flash.
I know one. The Equalizer.
Do you think that one's better than the original?
Mm-hmm. 100%. And Man on Fire. Because Denzel's better than the guy that they had do it in the 80s.
Robbie says, did Elias run out of guitar strings? Did his order not come through from Amazon? Is that why he's not on TV?
Tom's scared to death right now.
Who knows? Who's Tom?
He's a cat. And every time the mouse's guitar string would break.
He comes and pulls out his whisker.
Uh-huh.
Robbie says, oh, The Fly was a great movie. What was it, Robbie? Did you like that movie?
Are you just saying that for fun, or do you
I think
really
so.
mean that?
Joshua Phillips in the chat. Hey, Joshua says, sup, guys. So, what's the main event tonight, Travis? Do we even know of a main event type
Did they
of
announce
match
something?
that's coming on? I don't.
You know, I haven't looked at what was going to happen tonight. I didn't even set up the stream until like 3 minutes before we got on, so I didn't really look. So no, I have no idea. And they haven't said anything.
So he says, which movie would make you want to go see it in the theater? Robbie says, it was the Fly. It was good.
King Kong with Jack Black. That's the last movie I seen in the theater.
Which movie would make you want to go see it in the theater?
So I just said King Kong with Jack Black.
That was the last one you saw. What's a movie that would make you want to go see it in the theater? Like, is there a movie you've seen lately that you're like, I wish I could go see that in the theater?
Why would I want to watch it in the theater?
Oh my god.
To hang out with a whole bunch of weird people.
Because it's on a huge screen and you get a different.
Yeah,
it's a different experience than in your house.
My TV's so tiny.
Well, I'm just saying it's a different experience. It really is a different experience.
It is.
Than at home.
I mean, obviously, it'd have to be a horror movie because you have to feed off the fear of the other people in the audience. So something that would be a jumpy horror movie, probably something to do with like devil possession, because that's the only thing I'm scared of. Even though I'm not really scared of that, I'm just saying
so
that.
Basically, that last one that just kind of came out.
The Pope's Exorcist.
Yeah.
Something like that. But like the Blair Witch, I guess I would have to almost think it was real. Like, hey, we found some footage of this stuff. And I don't know if I have that kind of innocence left in me after the Blair Witch.
Right? It's all fake now. Fake. Fake. Lies. Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies. Piccolo says The Departed is based on a Chinese thriller called Internal Affairs. Not surprising. Robbie says, don't tell me you didn't like Jaws. Sophie says, some movies are better in a theater than at home. Piccolo says, IMAX here is quality. And Robbie's talking about porn movies. Gross.
Debbie Does Style?
Yep, exactly that one.
Really?
Yes, that's what he said.
It's funny. It's a good one.
Debbie Does Dallas. That would be worth watching.
The
cinema. Ew,
Holly Does Hollywood?
Can you... Dude, they have places like that in America. Not kidding, Robbie.
Porn theaters?
They have, like, porn theaters.
Pee Wee Herman tried to get him shut down.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
He masturbated and got caught.
Yes.
It was a big
But it was
scandal.
a regular theater, wasn't it?
No, it was a
porn theater?
Yeah.
Well, what difference does that make?
Exactly.
It's a porn theater.
It's still a
That's
decent
what he's
exposure.
There to do. Anyways,
Oh, I didn't even start the clock. Nobody cares about this match.
I sure don't. Ugh.
Riddle gonna be in it.
So it says the only good thing about watching a movie at home is that, excuse me, you can pause it at any time when you go to the bathroom. Piccolo says, I have some suggestions. You're playing with house money, Travis. And Piccolo's like, that's in major cities, right? Porn theaters.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Not in I don't know if there's one in my state, let alone our major city, which is our capital. Piccolo says, what match? The Riddle and
Damian.
Damian Priest match is happening right now.
Damian Dom on the same team kills me every time.
Right. Robbie's like, Pee Wee Herman. Oh, well, that guy was an odd little fella.
Pee Wee's Funhouse.
Piccolo says, best thing about home movies is Donald ducking it. Oh, God. Oh, Walter is now in the chat. Hey, Walter, good to see you tonight. Says, good Raw. Matt Riddle for the win.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's totally going to be the winner. Piccolo's like, LOL, ask me what Donald ducking is. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm trying to think what Donald Duck does that would look like something. He just talks with a lisp. He doesn't do any dancing or...
Not asking people. That's nasty. I don't want to know anything about it.
Don't ruin more of my childhood. I don't believe in ghosts anymore because of the Blair Witch.
Walter's like, an AEW producer got arrested.
For child pornography?
Was it child porn? We're on a porn kick right now, so, you know. Is that why? What was the reason behind it? What they do? It's like, DH, your bad influences rubbing off on Cole. Whatever, dude. I'm pretty sure that with P. Cole's background of being in the military, he has been bad influenced quite a bit without my help. On a major scale of bad influence.
Every time I look up, Miami's doing really good. And then I just looked at the score and it was tied for a second.
Walter's like, okay, at 9:15, I'm going. My time. Be here Wednesday.
Hey, that's a full court press.
AEW. Nice.
They were doing a full court press.
People says after this, aka the horizontal mama, you just throw on a shirt and walk to the kitchen and check the fridge half naked. That's Donald Duck.
That makes sense.
Nothing
bad. That's not too bad.
Oh, okay. I thought everybody did that. No, I'm just kidding. Thought that was a normal action, people. Vindicator says, because WWE is so cartoonish, I almost believe they want Riddle to become world champ at some point this year, but not yet because they are creating an eventual Priest versus Balor feud for the title.
Oh, are they?
That's an interesting concept, Finn. Is that what they're doing now? Huh. Walter says it was for burglary. He's a burglar.
Huh, damn. That's a pretty big charge.
Burglaring. Robbie's like, Matt Riddle has bad feet. Yeah, he probably has athlete's foot. And then he sticks them in people's faces. How disgusting is that?
You know how good it is for you not to wear shoes?
It's really good for you not to wear shoes of any kind.
Yeah. We're supposed to be grounded, literally. And we aren't.
Yes. That's why I don't like wearing shoes. I don't like wearing shoes. I would rather not wear shoes. But the problem is there's weird stuff all over the floor sometimes. And so I'm like, ew, what is that? So I don't like to walk around without my shoes on.
Put a grounding rod outside and run a wire in and put it in the bed. With some metal tape and sleep on it. And then you're grounded.
That's okay. People says, Rafa, you into feet now? Lightning strikes it. And...
You're fine.
I was like,
it's grounded. It would go in the ground. It wouldn't come into you. It's already in the ground.
It's like, I'm going to follow this wonderful metal line right here. Give you a little shock. It's fine. It's funny because people are talking about people getting up and doing stuff after coitus. I like to take a nap afterwards. Let's go to bed. Take a nap. Go to sleep.
I want to eat.
Sandwiches?
No, it would be fish stuff. Like oysters or clams.
It's nasty.
I don't know why.
I was like, oh, Dean needs that beauty sleep. Always gotta have sleep. It's good for you. Like not wearing shoes. Oh, wow, he's just so great. He's like, ew, I don't want to touch your feet.
Supposedly, if you go outside every day for a 1/2 hour with no shoes on, and just like, you could sit in a chair or whatever, and just put your feet in the ground, you'll feel a lot better. Because you're supposed to be in contact with the earth. We're the only animal that's not.
Our cat's not in contact with the earth.
Well, he is when he touches things.
But he's not on the earth. He's just on the floor, which isn't the earth.
One for glamping. I knew a guy that worked there.
Stole them.
And he'd steal them and sell them to me.
That's not good.
He got caught.
People's like thinking about breakfast for dinner again. Breakfast foods for dinner. We used to do all the time. Make some waffles.
That's a pretty good one.
Bryce says, hello there, Film Nation. I'm doing really well. So he says the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches more unpredictable than the men's. Joshua says, well, if he wasn't, he would have accepted the challenge, not Rhea. Pico says, I walk around the yard on bare feet, but never out in public, because of used syringes.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's
Pico,
common sense laws. And plus, being grounded wouldn't be the road or the sidewalk.
It would be like grass and dirt and stuff like that. So your backyard or a park or something.
So Bailey and Io Sky are both in that women's.
Safe spaces.
Meaning that they're going to end up fighting in that match. Io and Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Pico says, by the way, where's Ayla? Who the fuck knows? She probably got AIDS. Just kidding.
Did she go to Florida?
Maybe. Maybe she just thought about it enough and all of a sudden she got it.
Manifested
it with herself. Sophie says there's talk of having Rhea wrestle against men. And that's when I will stop watching wrestling.
I'll probably boycott that one.
I will be done. I will not watch. You will never see me again. It's fucking dumb as it is, the stupid shit they do. So I'm done. Yeah, no. Rob was like, do you ever made gumbo before? No, I have not. I am not from the south of the United States. I would not presume to know how to make gumbo, let alone make gumbo and make it correctly. Like, there is a whole process of making gumbo, my friend. Like, a whole process. Like, and if you do not, like, make it, like, right, then you're not making it right, basically. Like, you're the...
If you don't make something right, you're not making it right.
Like, there's a special way to make gumbo, and if you're not making it that way, you're a problem. You're a problem.
Bubba Gump.
Hey, what's his face?
Yeah, it is.
Timothy Oliphant?
I like him in The Girl Next Door.
Is that Mr. Timothy Oliphant right there?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, it's justified. What? They brought that back? That's so weird, but they put him in a city. That's kind of creepy. He goes like, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, what? Joshua says Rhea needs to let Dom speak on his own if he is such a man. He does, and then people boo him, and it sounds really stupid when he talks. Well, Piccolo, how was your week? And Robbie says, I thought you could cook anything, Dee. No.
She doesn't like the smell, so she's not going to put in the effort in.
I never said that I could cook anything. Not once did I ever say I could cook anything.
I, on the other hand, can't.
Can what?
Follow instructions and cook anything.
You really can't.
Why couldn't I? As long as it doesn't say TB and TS.
Which they would, so you'd be in trouble. Harley says, I will take pancakes or biscuits and gravy for your breakfast. Yeah. People says, it was quiet. Not a lot going on. Walter says, Seth Rollins will be on NXT Tuesday. Yeah, it's because that one weirdo called him out, so he's got to go down there and teach him some lessons, I guess. I was like, you're better than Mather Stewart, D. You mean Martha?
Old Mather.
Mather Stewart? Martha Stewart? That's hilarious. And no, I'm not.
Use more butter.
That would not be a Martha Stewart
I know.
thing.
That's how you beat Martha Stewart.
Like, what's her face?
Yeah, I don't remember what her name is, though.
Pickle's like, we have bacon. Could make some bacon gravy. Yeah, you could. All you have to do is you make your bacon.
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. Leave your grease in there. Add more butter to it. Put your flour in there. Brown that up really, really, really good. Put your, seasonings in it. And add your milk of whatever kind of milk you're doing. Make your milk gravy. And then if you're having biscuits. Or you could just do hash browns. Have some bacon gravy over hash browns.
Nothing wrong with that.
Robbie says, yeah, you are. Joshua says, why to confront Braun Breaker? Yes, he's going to confront Braun Breaker down there because Braun Breaker was like, come fight me, you little bitch. And Seth was like, why are you calling me a bitch? And then he said, I'll fight you. People says, that's a racist lady. She is not. They love her. They even said so. Walter says Matt Riddle wears shoes, not good for wrestling. Robbie says, what's the faction with bacon flavor stuff? What?
The faction.
Are you saying fascination with it?
Because it just makes everything taste better.
Or fat? What are you talking about? He was like, do you ever use the Pillsbury dough?
Sure.
I've used, like, the biscuit stuff. I haven't really ever used, like, I've done, like, croissants and things. But I've never, like, made stuff with it. Like a lot of people do. Rob is like, yeah, it's 2 a.m. I can't spell right. Oh, okay. I'm like, faction?
Here it comes.
Fascination with bacon.
Oh, Riddle rolls over.
Flavored stuff.
Gets
Okay.
kicked.
So, I don't have a fascination with bacon flavored things, but I do like bacon. I like bacon with stuff and on stuff and in stuff.
Fisherman
Joshua
Superplex.
says, who do you guys want to face Seth Rollins? I don't know.
I don't really have a horse in the race. Maybe Finn Balor or something.
Have him do it on Raw. Oh, it says Betty Crocker has nothing on D, and Piccolo says there's one for pizza dough, I believe. I don't know if it's that great.
I have no idea.
You know, I know a lot of people on, like, the TikTok food talk use it a lot and say that it's good, it's fine. So, I mean, a lot of them use it. Why not?
Here comes the floating bro. Nobody's home.
Oh,
But he landed on his feet.
Then fell down quickly.
Missed with a kick. Into the ropes. Crucifix thing.
I'm not a huge pizza person, people.
Razor's Edge.
So.
Not enough. Oh, he did it. Good deal. 14
Damian
minutes.
Priest is now in Money in the Bank. It was like, maybe Elias with his new valet, Rhea, pass it on to Nick Khan. Yeah, we can't have Rhea be a valet. She can't be the bitch in the whole thing. Walter says, okay, bye guys. See you Wednesday for AEW. I'm going to play bingo before I hope I win. All right, I hope you win too, Walter. Have a great rest of your night.
Look at this.
Robbie says, in England, a bacon roll with ketchup and cuppa tea for breakfast goes down well.
Yeah, it does.
What the fuck is a bacon roll?
It's where you roll bacon.
Like, is it in, like, a bread? Like, is it in bread, like a sandwich? With ketchup. Nasty.
Those two big guys.
What the fuck is up with you people and ketchup?
Pick the bones.
Pickle's like, see you, Walter. Bye, Walter. Bye-bye, Walter.
Damien just offered him up. Pick the bones. Hey, no Da Vinci tonight.
Where'd he go? What's wrong
Who cares?
with him? He broken?
Who cares?
He's not that bad.
Really? Because he doesn't talk or do anything?
It's fine. He doesn't need to talk. Just let What's-His-Face talk. Robbie says, yeah, it's in a bread roll. Google bacon roll. No, thank you.
I'm boycotting Google.
Is it just a slab of bacon and a
Just
bread
kidding,
roll then?
by the way.
Is that what it is? No egg or cheese or anything, just bacon? Harley says, no way. If I'm making homemade gravy, I'm making sausage gravy for my biscuits. You know what, Harley? Bacon gravy is just as good sometimes. So I'm not knocking it because that's how it is. Harley says, yeah, you can have it with egg. Oh, okay. So it's like a breakfast sandwich. We call them breakfast sandwiches here, Robbie. You can have it with bacon and egg and cheese. You can do sausage, bacon, egg, cheese, sausage, egg, cheese, egg and cheese. You can do ham, egg, and cheese. Or just no cheese on them, on a biscuit. And you're like Travis. You like to have sloppy sauce with yours. I'm not a sauce person with my breakfast sandwiches. I think it's disgusting.
Like barbecue sauce?
He's saying ketchup, but yeah, any sauce with those sandwiches. You and him are on point in that part, and I think it's absolutely filth gross. I've never liked it, and I never will like it. I don't even know if there's a type of sauce that I'd be like, yeah, this is really delicious on my breakfast sandwich. You know what I mean? Butter. Maybe a butter sauce. Lots of butter. Like I do with my bacon sandwiches.
Right.
My bacon sandwiches consist of toast, Robbie. You take bread and you toast it with lots of butter. And then you put bacon. And then you slap it together and yum, yum, yum. Yes.
They have an answer.
They have the answer of nothing. Pickle is like, tell me, Ravi, about Greg's. Is that the best shop for bacon rolls? How is May official? Ravi says, yeah, you can have it with egg. Pickle says, tell me, Ravi. Oh, I read that. Vindicator says, why the heck would Walter choose Riddle as his next feud? Riddle hasn't been around long enough to accomplish anything. This company is so devoid of logic or direction. So last week, Vindicator, Riddle, did something and pissed him off. And that's the end.
Bro.
Is his arm better? He doesn't have a cast on it right now?
Maybe.
Ravi's like, all this food talk, I'm getting diabetes just listening to it. That would be obesity, sir, not diabetes. Vindicator says, not to mention the men's ladder field is now set, but the women still have one spot open. Yeah, they'll probably have that tonight, right? Joshua says, I thought Edge was getting another shot before he officially retires, right?
Not in this one. Not in Money in the Bank.
Have no idea, sweetie. But it doesn't look like it's happening in this pay-per-view. Piccolo says, okay, you twisted my arm. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Robbie says, no, Greg's isn't famous for its sausage rolls. And Piccolo says, Kate, question. Oven or pan-fried?
Pan. It's just messier, but definitely better.
Yeah, pan-fried's pretty yummy. And a very heavy skillet. But, oven... opens up.
It's quicker because then you're done. You can use other burners for other things, and you can forget about it and just leave it on for 20 minutes or whatever and be.
Oh,
Bless you.
Thanks. But if you're making gravy, I would do it in a pan. Robbie says air fryer bacon. Don't have an air fryer, Robbie, so I couldn't even remotely say. Vindicator says Cody probably won't finish his story until next year, WrestleMania or Backlash, LOL.
And a lot can change in that time, so we'll see if they do that long-term story still. Especially if they decide to put it on Jey Uso or something. Because that's what it looks like they're getting at.
Right, yeah.
Is Jey Roman. Because he's going to beat up Jimmy at some point. And then that's going to put Jey in a bad place.
Right. It's creepy.
Diablo all out.
What's the Diablo stuff happening? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, because of the 4 awards.
Let's see. Vindicator's like, bless you, Delita. Thanks. Robbie says, I bless you, dear, but God, I already did. Laughing. Oh, your sarcasm's so great. Harley's like, if I'm putting any sauce on a breakfast sandwiches. Incomplete sentence. No information.
It is ketchup.
What?
Don't be weird.
I don't like it. That's disgusting.
Nope, not even a lid.
Way gross. On a breakfast sandwich? Never been a fan of sauce on breakfast sandwiches. What are you doing? Trying to ruin your phone? You're trying to break that one? Because you think,
work.
I'm getting another one, so it's fine if I break this one.
Why are you being weird?
Why are you being weird?
No, I'm seeing if it worked.
Why would it work? It's not a thingy.
Stylist?
Yeah.
It's a thingy. It's just not a stylist.
It's not a stylist thing for that. It's just for this, and that's it. I told my wife I'd be in here for
Hey,
hours.
look. Canelo Alvarez versus Jamal Charlo could happen next.
It could happen next.
That's
Within...
it'd be September 16th.
I was like, dude, don't be weird eating a dry breakfast sandwich. I do. I am being weird because that's how I eat my breakfast sandwiches. And most of the time, my breakfast sandwiches, I don't do bacon. If I do, I add bacon to it, but I always do a sausage patty. I am a sausage patty and egg and cheese. And I don't put any kind of sauce. If anything, I would say, please butter the bread. Like, toast it and butter it. That's my sauce. Like, lots of butter. I'm fine with that. And if you're going to put any kind of sauce on it, why wouldn't you put jam on it?
Why would you go that way?
Because, like, if you have bacon, right, and you dip it in maple syrup, it's good, right? Like, you have pancakes and bacon, right? So think about that. And they have those, like, breakfast sandwiches at McDonald's that are like the waffles with syrup in it. So if you have toast and jam and you eat it with like your eggs and bacon when you used to eat that stuff, right? It was good because it was sweet and you had all the savory stuff. Mm-hmm. So jam on your sandwich.
Yeah, not with my eggs though. Not happening. But I would.
Saying, like,
look at Natalia. She looked like a smoke show tonight.
Oh, there's the other double Ds. Forgot about those.
Yeah.
Oh, Rise like D, don't be weird. Oh, and Peel says, I do have a UFC question. Sweet, ask away. Robbie says, D, I like a bowl of cornflakes with oat milk sometimes.
Good stuff. Although oat milk's terrible.
That sounds like a weird conflict of grains, corn and oat.
Well, that oat milk is terrible for you. It spikes your insulin.
It's way worse for me than just drinking the water, almond water. Almond water.
Almost got
Oat water, almond water. You guys are gross. Just have goat milk, for God's sakes. Rob is like, jam, barf. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, God,
jelly,
they're back.
Preserves. Pickle's like, is the roster staggered? And how often do they put a fight and advertise the next event? With UFC question.
So, there's one every month. Pay-per-view. There's a show every single Saturday, most of them. And yes, they advertise during the event. So we know that the next pay-per-view is July 8th, and we know who the main event's going to be.
Oh, and they will...
And they tell you all the shows in between also.
Yeah, and if you're watching a Saturday one that's not a pay-per-view, they will advertise that next big pay-per-view and what's on it. The other part of the question was, is the roster staggered?
Not exactly sure what that means, but...
They have weight classes like boxing. Yes. So if you know boxing weight classes, UFC has those kind. And they have just like boxing, you're ranked. Like you're ranked number 1, you're ranked 1 through like 15 or whatever it is. If you're not on the ranking system, then you're probably new to it or you haven't been fighting a lot and stuff like that. So
nobody cares, Sammy. But it's cool that you're trying to be tough.
What?
Now make it a title match. I'm going to think about that. Postman Pierce acted tough.
Well, he was politely asked. People's like, I don't think I've had oat milk.
That's your main event, guys.
People,
we just found out what the main event's going to be.
I was like, F me, how big does Natty want her boobs? I think they've always been that way. She probably just has them pushed up more so. Tonight.
And she's wearing black, so it makes her look thinner, which makes her boobs pop.
Vindicator says, I'm desperately hoping Natty retires. Her overstayed welcome has been nearly as bad as Jericho and Bryanson. Robbie says, Travis, do you rate Nick Diaz UFC fighter?
I like the Diaz boys.
He's a little bit of an oddball, but I don't know if I rate him. Harley's like, nope, I only use hot sauce on my breakfast sandwiches.
Good stuff there, too.
It's disgusting. People's like, I noticed the ranking system, so I guess a title needs to be defended. How often does it have to be defended?
So they don't really have a rule with that. But,
it does have to be defended, yes.
But it's usually, you're going to see every fighter fight 2 or 3 times a year. Sometimes if the match is really fast, so if somebody knocks somebody out in 30 seconds, they'll fight again pretty quick. But sometimes you won't see anybody for 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. So average, I would say we see him about every 6 months.
Right.
A title match for titles.
You probably see him fight every 3 times a year.
Yeah,
a good fighter. Now, like John Jones, twice a year max. And the last time he fought was just like a month ago or whatever. But before that was 3 years.
Yeah.
His first fight back, he won the heavyweight title.
Yes. Vindicator says, you guys see that clown behind the commentators wearing that Uncle Howdy mask? So people just can't let go of a failed gimmick.
Right.
Wasn't even paying attention, Ben, but now I will make sure to look.
You know, and with John Jones, his next fight's November 11th.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to fight twice a year, maybe.
Pickle says LFG hot sauce. Is that Louisiana hot sauce? Robbie says, who has bigger career, Brock or Roman?
Brock. Career.
Piccolo says, I seen that Vindicator and his information about the gimmick of a failed person.
That's going to be his ultimatum to Roman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be in it, but he's got to be out.
He's got to go. He causes way too much contention.
Yep.
They're just giving some background, guys. They have some filler crap they're doing right now, which is stupid. I guess they have nothing else to do. People's like, oh, sorry, Twitch shorthand. Oh, let's freaking go. I thought it was like the brand name or something. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Joshua says, is Brock showing up tonight on Raw?
No.
Nah. I was like, but Roman thinks he's on Brock's level. Does he?
I mean, if he sticks around for another 5 to 10 years, then he could definitely be on that level. I mean, this title run that he's on is, I mean, obviously nothing to forget. They're obviously pushing him because they want him to be the best of the modern era.
Pickle says, let's freaking go, but with the F word. Oh. Let's fucking go, hot sauce. Bobby says, some filler crap do you expect?
Jay's going to drive Jimmy to drink.
To drink? Oh, no.
If he's like, well, I'm going to join the bloodline or stay with the bloodline, I'm going to turn my back on you. He's like,
No, don't leave me. My wife left me. She's somewhere else. Now what do I do?
This Friday, Roman Reigns is going to be there.
Joshua says, yeah, he is in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Chris says Imperium should win the tag titles. Gunther would have 3 titles like Roman did.
Yeah, I'd rather see it the other way, though, like for that Giovanni and the other dude, Kaiser, Ludwig, to be the champions, not Gunther. Yay. Looks like Ricochet's out there.
Is this the last movie Jamie Foxx did before he had something weird happen to him and nobody knows what's going on with him?
Yeah. I don't know what movie he did last.
The Strays. He's the... whatever. I
heard some weird
voice.
Rumors about him, some of the scary ones.
Weird.
Like he was going to turn state's evidence.
Right? Like, oh, he was going to do this, and then all of a sudden he came up sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like with an aneurysm in his brain.
Is that what that's been?
I don't know. They say he's like blind and can't talk or something weird. There's all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, I just heard that he was going to do
any of it.
Well, he was getting subpoenaed for some sort of trial or something. What I heard. Damn it. Miami's winning. Actually, I don't mind if they have another game.
maybe.
Yeah, looks like it. That wouldn't even be scary. Other than it's a ghost. That'd be
weird as fuck.
I mean, like, what I'm saying is like, that's scary wherever you're at. Like, if you're at the mall and that comes at you like that, that's scary. You don't have to be in a tube that's already terrifying enough.
Why do people find them so terrifying?
Just because the thing's right here. Like, I don't know if you've ever been in a sleeping bag upside down.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh, horseshit. I'll put a sleep bag on you.
Okay.
I don't have one, never mind. But, yeah. I'm talking like a mummy bag where you can't move.
Right.
You can't even get out of them. You have to get out of them like this.
Yeah.
I've done it to myself just to see if I'd panic.
Did you panic?
No.
Exactly.
I'm not scared of claustrophobic things.
I'm not either. That's why I said it.
But you run out of air in there. It sucks.
Well, of course it does. But do you know how many times I've like been in camping and like had like the whole thing over my head and literally like was suffocating myself in my own sleeping bag?
Right. But anyways, it's like that, but it's lit up in there. It's not dark, and then you have to think of things. I mean, obviously, if you're doing brain. If you're not doing brain, you don't have to think of things.
Right.
What they should do, never mind. That would be socialism. I don't want to do that.
Rob is like, what's he drinking, Jim Beam? Maybe. Joshua says Roman Reigns, Money in the Bank. Pico says, spill the tea. What tea? Robbie says Jamie Foxx, he sings, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a pretty good singer.
I think he did, or has, or does.
Yeah, he did Ray Charles, and I'm pretty sure he did those songs.
He played that part. Harley says, I'm going to bed, so see you all Wednesday for
He has
AEW.
a number one hit. Is it Gold Digger by, what's his name? He was married to a Kardashian.
Kanye? Is that the
Kanye.
guy you're talking about?
I think he does the hook for that. I think that's him.
You will know more about that than me. And maybe Ravi might know that
Oh,
too,
Ravi would know that.
I don't
Am I wrong,
know
Ravi?
anything about
Did he
it.
do Gold Digger with the Kardashian dude? Yeezy? I just know his shoes.
His name is now Yee.
See?
Kanye or Ye or whatever. Kanye West. Yee. Or whatever the fuck he decided to do. What a weirdo. Harley says I'm going to bed, so see you all Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Bye, Harley. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good luck tomorrow with all your blood tests.
Night. That's
Pico
what I need
says,
to do.
What was that? I thought that was a CT scan machine. Well, it was, or an MRI, right?
Yeah.
So it was one or the other or both.
Yeah, it is. It's the same thing. They do the same thing. They're the same machine.
It was in the show Insidious, so it's like a spinoff of that scary movie. Robbie says, LOL, Camping in the Wild, that I gotta see. Yeah? Robbie, sure, sweetheart. Come camp in the United States with us. Where there's bears.
We'll go grizzly country. I'll take you.
And mountain lions. And moose. And all kinds of crazy things.
I'll take you to a place.
Foxes and hedgehogs.
I'll take you to a place called Kilgore. It's literally called Kilgore.
Badgers and all kinds of crazy
I mean,
things.
think about that name. Kilgore.
Mm-hmm.
Like kill and gore.
gore. Yeah, Robbie. Camping in the United States is a little bit different than camping in the wilds of England, where you might get stampeded by a cow, and that's as far as it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
It's a little different here.
kind of a ton of grizzly bears, and they're a little different.
Pico says, take
Temperament.
care, Harley. Robbie says, Kanye West. Yes, that's him. I saw Kanye in concert twice. Pico says, yeah, Jamie Foxx had a few albums in the 2000s. Chris says, awesome. Insidious. Share versus Imperium for tag titles one day. Robbie says, D, you can protect me when we go. Nope, you can protect yourself. You can take some bear spray with you and figure it out.
Have fun with that one.
Just remember, if it's a black bear, make yourself big and scary. If it's a grizzly bear, die. Unless it's a boy grizzly, you're just fucked.
Yeah, if it's a male
Mike
grizzly,
could try climbing a tree. They're pretty big. They don't usually climb trees when they get really huge. It's when they're smaller they will, but bears will climb trees too. So just so you know.
You want to get up to
bring
the
a picnic basket.
You want right. You want to get all the way to the top of the tree too, by the way, because they'll climb the base, but they have a lot of trouble when it gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah,
and they're
bears don't. Just grizzlies.
Yeah, black bear's fine. I'd fight a black bear. I'd probably lose, but I would fight it. I'd have no problem. Like, I wouldn't have a lot of fear in me while I was doing it, except for it could tear me up. I mean, obviously, it can kill me.
Yes.
But I feel like I'm going to fight it. But a grizzly, you can't even try. Like, you can't even attempt it.
Here's that Ricochet
Whoa.
versus Bronson Reed.
Yeah, old Bronson.
Robbie says, I thought it was Yogi Bear. Oh, yeah.
And Boo Boo.
And Boo Boo with a picnic basket.
And the picnic basket.
Jellystone Park.
Which is right down the road. Old Jellystone.
Jellystone Park.
It's literally like 60 miles away.
I think it might be more than that.
75 maybe?
I think so. I don't think it's quite.
I don't think it's 100.
Jellystone?
Not
it
west.
Depends on how far, which way you're going, I guess, is where it's
straight up until you get there. Well, through Idaho Falls, and then you go up through Rexburg and that way. Oh! Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ha 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 ha.
So basically like Island Park, and it's on the other side of Island Park.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Holy shit. Poor Kevin.
To get to the very, middle part of Yellowstone National Park, from here, it's 160 miles.
Right.
It's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah. It's way more than that, by the way. Because you're not getting 80 miles an hour through the highway system.
That's way, all the way into it.
Yeah. How do you miss a layup? Come on, Denver!
That might actually be, how far it is, because that shows, West Yellowstone. Because you go up through Island Park. It's, West Yellowstone that's just right on the border of Montana and Wyoming.
Yeah.
Up there, so... Because I don't know where it starts, if it starts anywhere else different.
That's about right. Yeah, because it's right on the border of Idaho. It's right there. It's that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, that's a long ways away from us, actually, when you think about 160 miles. That's no 80,
Oh,
90
whatever.
miles. 160?
We used to drive it all the time.
Oh, no. I'm not saying it's a long drive. I'm just saying it's a lot further than just 60. I'm that's
Rexburg.
yeah, or wherever.
Well, it's not that far past Rexburg. It's the reason I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it is pretty far past Rexburg.
Rob is go on, D, living near somewhere famous. Totally, dude. Always living
What's
near
more
the
famous? Yellowstone? Well, probably because of the caldera. People know the volcano and they're scared of it because propaganda and stuff.
Well, and Asian people come over here all the time just to go see Yellowstone National Park. It's kind of creepy weird. And then they decide to try to pet bison, and they get murdered and killed. And
Pick up elk and put them in their car. Give them a ride.
Bison.
Well, they did it with an elk the
Did
other
they
day.
do it with a baby elk, too?
Yeah, just the other day.
Jesus
Which
Christ.
is fine, but that's weird.
Who does that crap? They're like, look, I found a baby. Leave it the fuck alone!
There's a cute baby. Go pick that one up.
It's a Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Badger.
Wolverine be way worse.
Wolverine would be way worse than a badger.
Now, if it's an African honey badger, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
But our
they look extra cuddly, but they're really not.
They're not even allergic to venom.
Well, they kind of are a little. They just take a nap, and then they wake up and they're like,
And then
after they kill it, and they're like, bleh, and then they wake up and they're like, Snap. Yum, yum, yum,
They're like, oh, look, a pride of lions. We should fight.
Get away from my food, bitches!
The lions are like, let's do it. Let's fight. And then they're like, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
This was a wrong choice. This was not the choice we were looking for.
Yeah, we don't have those. But our Wolverines will take on a grizzly bear. Head to head, like face to face.
Well, they're pretty insane.
Grizzly's just like, okay, we're done. We're not fighting. I don't want to be bitten on the face.
Robbie's like, Robbie says, D, you gonna go for a picnic down there? No, dude, if I'm going anywhere, dude, I'm not just going for a picnic. It's gonna be like a couple of days.
You have to do it over a
stuff.
3 day, 4 days.
It's definitely not something you just do in like a day.
Yeah.
Go up there and have a picnic and come home.
You got to go watch Old Faithful, and then you got to go to the lake. And
you know, I went there when I was a kid and haven't been there since.
There's a big bridge. Shit, last time I was there, it was right after the fire.
Oh, yeah.
And so there was no trees.
Like nothing.
The trees were gone, and they had planted new ones, and they were in perfect rows, and they were all about 2.5 feet tall.
That's crazy.
All of them. The whole, like, for field.
That's funny.
Like if you were like in Nebraska at the cornfields or something. Like that.
That's funny.
That was a long time
ago. Like, D, did you ever visit the Potato Museum in Idaho? I visit the Potato Museum every day I wake up, Robin.
Dude, you want to hear something even funnier than that?
No, I have not seen the Potato Museum.
So my buddy worked as a foreman on one of the the biggest potato farm.
Yes.
And we had to go to the Hall of Fame every year.
The Potato Hall of Fame.
Potato Hall of Fame.
Oh, man, that's awesomely weird.
And we would go, and want to hear the funnier part? Is Chantilly Povic, who we went to school with, her grandpa was introduced at the Potato Hall of Fame.
Oh, man.
He is the one that invented, like, the hybrid potatoes.
Oh,
he was like a
the
scientist.
terrible potatoes?
Oh, I don't think they
The ones that we don't really... We're supposed to have, like, big russets, and we don't have those anymore. We have the weird ones.
Yeah, I don't know which one he did, but he invented potatoes, like strains of potatoes. And he's super famous from it, if you're a potato person. I don't know who the hell was.
If you're the potatoes and no potatoes.
But anyways, yeah. So it was kind of neat, and he got the Hall of Fame. She was there. Like, hey. With what's her husband? I can't remember his name.
That's funny. But I was like, D, you should dip your hair in the lake like on a shampoo commercial. Yellowstone doesn't have Lake Sweetheart. They have hot pools that will melt your face off.
They have Yellowstone Lake you can get in. But it does have hot pools in it.
It will melt your face off.
So there's warm spots.
And will melt your face off.
But yes, there are some toxic lakes, and there are some just pools of water that look legit. There's also, you can just fall in the ground in places.
Yeah, if you don't stay on the path.
Right. I was thinking about, like, the first people that came here, the first white people that came here. And, like, because they went through there. And they thought it was, like, this magic land and stuff. Like, how many of them fell in holes and died? You know what I mean? Like, how many people just died there? Bronson Reed with the dub.
One with a disqualification. And Ricochet's like, dude, what'd you do? It's like, why'd you do it? Oh, terrible. People's like, just making bacon gravy. Sorry about the silence. Why? Why are you sorry? Who wouldn't make bacon gravy? Should be making bacon gravy. Bacon. People is bringing home the bacon.
So when are they going to do the last women's match to get in the ladder?
I don't know, but we still
Friday?
have over an hour left. So
I don't know if they're going to do it on tonight's show. I figured they'd do it on Friday. But was that what Natalya was talking about? 'Cause she wasn't dressed to wrestle.
Oh, I have no idea what she was yapping about. Maybe it was.
I'm pretty sure that I've clocked out of this before it even started.
Sorry,
the whole
guys.
show.
I know.
Like, I'm just like, oh, wrestling's on.
I was like, Dee wishes she lived at Cola's house sometimes. Yeah, he cooks.
Well, and Florida.
And it's Florida. Who cares about AIDS and gators? So they're saying something really bad.
Holy shit.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's USA, guys. Come on. Shit is not bad. Tell people to start saying poop.
Sammy Kevin versus Emporium for the
Oh,
tag team titles. It's
maybe.
happening.
Maybe. That's not.
That's the main event tonight.
They said make it for the titles, and he said I'll do what I can do, but they haven't made it official. Nobody's thrown a chair yet.
Do you understand how wrestling works? That means it's the main event.
No.
It's because Sammy is toxic.
He is, and that
Kevin should realize it.
Angry.
Yeah.
That's why he's so angry all the time.
He should realize they speak European. He's like, I speak French, and I don't know what they're saying.
I should know what they're saying because I speak French.
I don't know if French and German are even remotely close to each other.
No. Yeah, do it. While you're there, take some deep breaths. Yes, I'll take a water too. Oh my God. It's like, this is why I didn't want to be champions with you crazy person.
Finn Balor.
D, you think turtles would be great to eat? No. I don't think they'd be great to eat, actually.
We're going to find out why he's
Why he's all broody.
weird.
He's got the broods. He's got a case of the morbs.
He does. He has the morbs.
He's got the morbs. He's got the morbs.
No. Holy
so
cow.
weird. Holy cows. What?
Cows.
Cows? Lots of cows. The fastest.
Would you rather do that fountain in resin or just concrete everywhere? I feel like just a thin layer of concrete all over everything.
What are you talking about, resin?
That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
If you say a word that sounds like resin, I'm going to backhand you. Live on TV.
No, I said that what I read was that you,
It's going to be epoxy, which is resin, by the way.
okay. So that's if you're trying to glue pieces back together.
We don't have any.
If they're broken. Otherwise, you just use cement, a quick dry cement to fill in like cracks and holes and stuff like that. But if you have like major cracks, you want to glue it together with epoxy, with resin, I guess. But you want to do it with epoxy. That's what they called it on there, was epoxy.
So the major cracks are on the outside of it. It's kind of weird. There's a big crack around the whole outside of it. But on the inside, there's just little hairline ones. But I'm assuming they go through.
Yeah. So you want to fill all those in, literally.
Yeah.
So if you...
Well, I want to because I don't want it to be there when I paint it.
Right. So if you go and you pressure wash it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have to wait for however long it takes for it to completely dry.
Right.
And it's supposed to rain this week. It's supposed to have thunderstorms. It's supposed to only be like 60-something degrees.
Right.
But they say take a wire brush to it, brush it all down, clean it with vinegar, like vinegar or bleach, whichever.
I get it.
With a wire brush and stuff like that. Let it dry really good. And then, wire brush it to get all the loose rock off of it and stuff. And then fix all of your cracks with epoxy. But if you have any like huge holes or like how some of it's gone, you want to take cement and fix those. But anything that's cracked or broken, like as in like separated, you want to like glue it together basically.
Right. So. Yeah, I watched quite a few videos on just gluing them together.
I didn't watch any videos. I just read some stuff on how to like redo a whole thing. Robbie says, I saw a dude on Survival show cook when the meat did look decent. I'm sure it probably would, Robbie, but I'm not going to just all of a sudden decide to eat a turtle. Like, I know it's a delicacy in some countries, turtle soup and stuff like that, but I'm not.
I would eat it if somebody else cooked it.
I'm
Like, if I
not
didn't
going to
have to
be all
kill it.
like, oh, I seriously want to just, that's what I want to do is try turtle soup. Like, no. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll kill, or I don't like to
any-
kill, but I'll eat.
Anything that's like water or fishy smelly or anything like that, I will have to be desperate and dying in order to eat it. I've never... Okay. Okay, there it is. There it is. Vindicator says, stay hydrated, Dalitha. Yeah, hydrated. I need to have a rematch against Bronson Reed next week because Shinsuke came down and ruined my life.
Triple threat.
Yeah, what is the problem? Pickle says, plenty of friends are playing Diablo 4. I have Diablo 4. I played it some.
Yeah, on the Xbox X.
It made me really want to go back and play Diablo 2, though.
Just buy it.
It made me nostalgic for old stuff that I enjoyed way more. It's fun, but it really made me nostalgic for old stuff. Which I probably should just buy it.
It's nothing personal, Ricochet. It is my turn to succeed where you failed.
Yeah. Succeed, failed.
You can have Bronson after I'm done with him.
That's right. You can take my leftovers, bitch. You can have my seconds. Sloppy ones.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what he just said to him. It was amazing.
That's promoting the business.
Sloppy seconds. You can take my sloppy seconds, bitch. Ludwig Kaiser. What's happening with their stuff? It's
All right,
Prince.
well, here comes Finn.
It's Prince. Is he going to sing us a song?
Is
Wait,
he going to be
he's
a
dead.
symbol?
Purple Rain. When Doves Cry.
This is what it sounds like.
Is this a different... Oh, it's a
When
different
doves
Prince.
cry.
Well, I feel violated, offensive.
They lied to us.
Lies! Secrets and lies. Vindicator says Ricochet and Nakamura with these fake tough guy acts. Hilarious! Yeah, Vindicator is all your tough guy acts, too. Like, play right up in that, don't they? You're like, this is how I do my tough guy acts. You're like, dang, how come Finn is dressing like me tonight?
I was going to say, why is he dressing like Dom? So.
Why is he dressing like a cholo?
Oh,
What?
nothing.
Your hip flexor? You got a hip flexor problem?
This hip, but it's
Is
not.
it?
I lifted that fountain and it hurt.
That's what I said. Is it from lifting the fountain?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I was just going to ask that, actually. Can we leave?
You still have an hour.
God damn it. Fucking Jesus Christ.
It's fine. The main event will start in a half hour.
I need a snack to make it through.
There's some peanut butter.
There's no food.
There's some crackers. They're pretty good.
Those crackers are pretty good. I did make that dip to try with it. I haven't done yet. Probably should do that at some point. Maybe tomorrow.
I had it with some, like a half a wheel of cheese.
Was it good with your cheese? Was it different
yeah.
than those other ones?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it a little bit better than the other ones?
Yeah, because there's flavor.
They're a little more flavorful.
I opened one of those old ones and it was like rancid. Because I saw a silver bag. I was like, oh, maybe I just put the bag in here. And I opened it and it was like...
Oh, those old almond ones?
Yeah, because they're so old. It wasn't rancid. Like, you could probably eat them. But
Yeah, they're probably really stale. You
yeah,
just
you
give
could
them to the chickens.
smell the
They're
stale.
probably fine.
Yeah, they're just in the recycle on top.
Just feed it to them. They'll like it. Crunch them up some, throw them out there. If
Is
not,
something
other
happening
birds will
here?
eat 'em.
Is he calling out somebody? Oh, he's calling Seth. Hey, that's what I
Here's
said.
the Seth thing. But Seth has to go to NXT. He might lose his title down there. Then what?
I need to get me one of these.
An OtterBox.
And you just got me this.
I did.
So, but I have the bottom. So I already have.
Yeah.
So all I need is this.
Okay, I need to find one. on Amazon. Vindicator says they gotta reduce Raw back to 2 hours and then it would still be too long. Well, you know what? It wouldn't be because, you know, at least then they'd have to, like, pack all the crap into 2 hours instead of, like, spreading it out so far. I mean, my God, they had a fucking video package of crap earlier that didn't even need to be in there. Of shit that we aren't even going to see anything about tonight. Roman Reigns and the Uso stuff and everything. Fuck.
It's still wrestling.
I don't care. Vindicator says Seth loses his title. He can just take Rhea because it's the same. Gross. Just take Rhea's. It's funny. Nah. They're singing. They're singing.
As they should. Because he's over. Only thing the American fans are good at here.
They're never going to be done.
You're that guy. All night, motherfucker.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah. Clear as day.
That's funny. What does the back of that look like? I'm not looking at that part. I was looking at all the sides and stuff. Like, I don't know what one that one is.
Soft on the bottom.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And then you forfeited it because your body couldn't handle the stress of the sport. They're still going.
Yes. And you might as well just keep talking because they're just going to keep doing it. So you might as well just talk.
He heard him get a little quiet. He's playing it. He knows what he's doing.
Well, I know they both know what they're doing, so.
When you tell them to shut up, they're going to get louder.
I heard it too. Well, I heard the guy scream and then it went blank, but so I didn't quite catch what he said before the blanks part. Before they bleeped him out, basically.
We can go all night, motherfucker.
Where are they at? That's the question of the night, right? Just kidding.
The crowd. Vince would just start talking. When they used to do the CM Punk chants, he'd come out and then just start talking. If they wanted to hear what he had to say, then they'd shut up. Yeah. And they would.
Yeah. So now you just have to be quiet. Like, I mean, just talk and then...
They'll want to hear what you're saying, and it's hard to hear when you're going, oh! 7 years.
Do you want a black case?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's fine. I don't know what other colors there would be.
I don't know. They have a beige one.
What's beige? Like a khaki? Ew.
Yeah, that's your favorite color. You love that color. You tell me all the time how great it looks on things.
They have a white one? I wonder what white would look like.
They don't have
what color phone
they just have a clear. The graphite.
Oh, yeah. White would be pretty cool.
They don't have white. They have clear.
I don't want clear. Yeah, I don't want clear. Is that yours exactly?
No, mine's not an OtterBox. Mine's a UAG.
Why can't I have a UAG?
I don't know.
Why can't I have the exact same thing? Just kidding. You need a new one because yours is all yellowed.
Well, it's not just that, but it's starting to come off of it. Like it's too big for it almost. Like it's
stretched.
Yeah, like it's gotten warm too many times. Vindicator says these douchebags don't even want to hear a promo. Just paid money to show up and sing that silly chorus. Oh, little idiots. Well, they're starting to quiet down because Finn's just talking, and if they want to hear what Finn has to say, they're going to have to start being quiet. And that's the point. And he shouldn't have done that because now it's getting them all excited again. Brocky. He goes out of his way to meet a guy from a show called Yellowstone. That's funny.
He said, you got to get me on the show, man. It'd be fun. Oh, he shook Butch's hand.
Of course he did.
Not Rich's, though. But he was talking to him. Oh, they're taking pictures with him.
That's cute. So we just have Finn talking.
Finn doesn't know how to deal with it. He's slowed down because he's not there. See? He's like, I need to concentrate, and they won't shut up.
He needs to learn how to ignore them. And not, like,
there we go.
Include them.
They've stopped now. Now they're saying what? What?
And don't listen to them. Just keep going. Because after a minute, they'll stop because you're not giving them what they want. So he's saying that he
lost a year of his career because of Seth.
What did Seth do?
He powerbombed him into the barricade on the outside, and it separated his shoulder.
Oh, I see.
But then he said something about his eye socket and all sorts of stuff. But I don't know what that was about.
So if he's going to beat him at Money in the Bank, that means that Seth is definitely not losing his title tomorrow to Braun Breaker.
Of course not. Braun Breaker beats him. Brrr. They're like,
oh my, how did this happen?
He did it in front of 400 people. Because you sang his promo out of the building. Oh God, I hate when the baby faces do this shit. Charlotte did this with Rhea. If they can't get over by themselves, don't put them over. Now Seth's saying, oh, look how much better he's getting. Rhea, or Charlotte did that with Rhea. Mm-hmm. Because you're bloody Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
One of us got better, Seth.
One of us. Only one.
There it is. I wonder if all these people drive around in their city just...
Hey, remember last time when we went to wrestling? So I was like, I can't believe the show is almost over. It feels like we just started.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my God, stop lying. Oh my God. So it's like if Raw does
it's not almost
forever,
over.
Do you expect them to go back to
There's
2
like a full
hours?
hour left.
There's so much time left that I just no. Absolutely
They need to move it to ESPN and do 5-hour shows, I think. 3 days a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just have wrestling. Like an all 24-hour wrestling channel. It's live. Just like WrestleCon, but it never stops.
Right. So the reason why I don't get you Urban Armor gear ones anymore is because of the backs.
Well, I know that, but you don't.
Because they
I know what they
aren't flat on the back, except this one was the only one I found that was.
Right.
All the really
It's fine.
All the ones that are designed to make it so your frickin' shit don't break has all the stuff on the back, so it doesn't help.
I wonder if they have one that has a different... Because I've seen these, but they're like a hook. I don't know if you've seen that.
Maybe.
You can put your finger through it. It's like a ring.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
And it folds out.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that would work.
I feel like that would be a bad choice just in case it snapped your finger off.
What in the world? Why would my finger leave my body?
Gets caught on something while you're doing something. Who is it? Who has a shot?
Finn. Oh. That had his arm hanging off his body. Because he was tough.
That Finn?
Or this Finn Balor.
They let him say bitch, but not. They won't let the audience say shit.
Right.
Fuck off.
Bitch is a female dog. It's a hard one to ban.
They should just let him swear. Who cares?
Yeah, incendiary.
Incendiary. You're in cinders. And you're raries.
Means it's fire! Money in the Bank! I can't believe it's already time for Money in the Bank. They announced that in, what, January? Money in the Bank?
Maybe.
It was way early. Because we all got excited because it was going to be in London, England.
England. Robbie says, oh, why, yeah, who cares? Wah.
Hey, it's Rack Rod!
It's the Racky Rods of the Rod
Is
Rack.
she on this channel?
On Raw?
I didn't know she was on Raw. I guess she is. Huh. I thought she was a SmackDown one.
What is she doing here? Who is she here against? Who's her friend?
It's going to be a 3-minute match, so who knows? Shayna Baszler. Hey, that's an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
How does this one end?
I don't know.
That's a weird one for me. I kind of like this. And not that I like either of the wrestlers. By the way, this can be a boring-ass match. But I like how it's matched up.
Philip's like, what time is it? What do you mean how it's matched up?
You can't pick a winner. Because Rack Rod's not going to lose.
Okay.
So Shayna's a champion. How does she lose clean?
But Shayna's a tag team champion.
Oh, I understand that. And Ronda's going to probably be there.
Right.
So therefore, they're going to cheat. But I still don't see Rack Rod getting pinned or losing is what I'm getting at. Mm. Hakuna Matata! Hey, they tied it. They listened to me when I said, come on, Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Get your shit together.
That's a terrible shot.
Terrible shot. She missed her push to be that big next star.
Who? What girl?
Shayna.
Yeah, that's never happening.
Were they ever going to push her to be a big star, Robbie? I think not.
She had attacked violently with blood Becky, and then Becky got pregnant. Remember?
That's
and then
true.
Becky gave the title away to Asuka.
It's true.
But she had bit her in the back of the neck.
She bit her in the back of the... She bit her in the back.
Backbiter. Backbiter. Madagascar. I don't care. What is that?
Hey! What is what?
Terrible! Are you fucking kidding me? How do you miss a slam dunk? It's called the slam dunk because, well, it's called slam dunk because it's slam dunk, but things that are so easy are called the slam dunk because you can't miss. And homeboy just missed a slam dunk. Are you fucking kidding me?
Huh. That's like, sorry, but I love Raquel. Pico's like, F.A. Universal Studios and its cash cow manipulation. Robbie says D. Shayna was meant to be the female Brock. Really? Pico's like, that's how you show dominance. Take notes, Ravi.
I get missing a 3-pointer, because you shouldn't be shooting them. But a slam dunk,
It's funny.
or just a dunk, however you want to word it. I'm sounding like an old person, but slam dunk, Jesus. But it's called a slam dunk for a reason.
Right.
What the fuck was... Don't watch the game or you'll just get frustrated. How do you... Terrible. Sorry, there's basketball on, which is exciting, even though they're terrible at it. And the commercial for wrestling. Oh, they're back. It's official!
They threw a chair and everything.
His crown. It's not a crown. It is a participation trophy.
I don't know how, if this one's like mine or if it's a little bit more sturdy, but it's like clear, but it has like around the edge is a gray color.
Yeah.
So they call it a plyo ash. So it's like clear.
Oh, Ronda Rousey's coming down with her.
But it has like a gray.
It's kind of cool. I like how it has that bar right there too. And that.
Well, that's for yours. That's how they designed it for.
Yeah, yours doesn't have that. That's
Yes,
why I
it
just.
does.
Oh, yeah, it
UAG
does.
has
Never
it.
mind.
Yeah,
I didn't
mine
see
has it too.
I see it.
It just I put those the protectors on my thing. I didn't know if you wanted those too. Anyways, but that's a UAG one that's flat on the back.
Right.
Because that's what you have to worry about is they have to be flat on the back. But it's a UAG one.
Yeah, I don't care what brand.
If you want that.
I'm not opposed
I was looking
to
at the OtterBox ones because they're just a little bit harder.
Yeah. Mine's been fine, and it hasn't broke apart or anything.
So that's why I've been looking at those. That's why you usually look at those.
I'm not too hard on my cases anyways. I don't drop my phone very, very rarely. And if I do, it's usually just when I get out of the chair. It falls on the floor. All right, it's underway. Dames. We have dames.
I was like, oh, he's under pressure in the game. Do you would have scored that? No. People's like, that's how I heard through Twitter how Billie Kay got preggers.
Oh, yeah, she's pregnant too.
I've been watch The Bear, but don't have Hulu. I've been wanting to watch The Bear, but don't have Hulu.
What's The Bear? Is that a series?
Yeah, is it a series? Films like Boo, Shayna Boo, Love My Raquel and Rhonda, and Bryce says, I gotta go. Talk to you later. Bye, guys. Peace out. Bye, Bryce. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you on Wednesday, maybe. If not, we'll hopefully see you Friday. Have a good week or start to it.
Shayna Blazer.
Didn't somebody say that one time?
Mm-hmm.
Who was that?
Yeah, they called her that for a while, but I don't remember what girl it was. Probably Becky. Or Charlotte. Charlotte would say something like that. Like I said, this is going to be a bad match. Watch this. Oh, same thing. Oh, God. Her ankle or knee, all up into the hip area. Ronda Rousey lost her credibility in the UFC because of her loss to Nunez. But she lost her respect from the fans when she fought Miesha Tate.
Oh.
So after the fight was over, she won. Ronda did. And then she tapped her, and then she got down on all fours, And Miesha got up first and then extended her hand to her. And Rousey got up and then just turned away and walked off. And the crowd just started booing like crazy. Anyways, and then when what's his name was interviewing her at the end, he's like, well, they're all booing because you didn't reach out your hand. And she's like, she's going to have to do a lot more than that, to apologize, to make things right.
That's funny.
Anyway, so that was it. That was the end of her. She just
So Rodriguez lost.
Yeah, Rackrod lost.
Shayna won with the help from
I said it would be 3
Ronda
minutes.
Rousey.
It was 2 minutes.
Oh, snap. Well, isn't that just poopy?
Well, that was a surprise to me, how that happened.
So, the ones I'm looking at don't have
Oh, Shayna or Ronda helped pin her. That's pretty funny shit.
Yeah, I saw that. So the problem with this OtterBox one, so it has the slick back.
It's just wide open.
It's wide open. It doesn't have it like go around all of them, like more laser cut.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That one, anyways.
That's how mine is too. It's wide open.
Because it's an OtterBox. So.
Yeah, it's for fish hunters.
Sure.
They're called otters. You put them in a box.
That's it.
Oh, Iron Sheik.
They're giving a tribute to the Iron Sheik right now, guys. Boom wanted Raquel to win, give her the best. And Piccolo says, I think it's a Chicago professional chef who comes back to his hometown. It's him keeping a restaurant afloat.
Oh, yeah, something bear. I survived bear is what it's called. It's on our
I
thing.
survived Bear Gillis?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's what
a professional chef.
Chicago professional chef. That Bear Gillis isn't a professional chef. He's like some weirdo that goes out in the wilderness.
Never mind. I thought he was a professional
Different
chef.
guy. Piccolo says, well, would you look at that? Film says, poor Raquel. Give my sexy mammy a chance to let her win. Piccolo's like, 2 different shows. Exactly. Oh, I knew it was 2 different shows.
I don't watch TV.
I don't either, but at least I pay attention. Like, I
this
knew
new
that Bear Gillis
fascination.
was not the same as the bear or whatever he's talking about.
I have a new fascination with death.
One, because Bear Gillis is on TV stations we can watch, where the bear he's talking about is on Hulu.
Like exclusive?
Like, exclusively on Hulu.
Huh. How is it even famous then? Like, how many people have Hulu?
I don't know.
The Iron Sheik.
It was instrumental in a lot of things that he did. Just so you know.
And Hogan was the real American.
The real one.
At the time. His music was the real American. Why he was still alive.
Philip's like, bye, Bryce, take care. Piccolo's like, Joker took them cookies.
Special place.
Special.
Stud. I followed him on the Twitter sphere.
Yeah.
And I usually don't like Hulk Hogan haters, but
Did he like...
he hated Hulk Hogan every day. Some funny shit.
Did he just like die? Like had something happen, or
I don't know.
did he get sick?
No, he was fine for what I knew, and then he died. Who knows how he died? He was 80. Going back in time. Yeah, he's Batman.
We're all the Batmans.
Maybe you've heard of him.
He's Batman. Joshua says, so guys, what's the main event?
It's a tag team match. It's the Kevin Owens show, and they're going up against the Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther.
Yep.
Or Gunther.
Imperium.
However you say it. Imperium.
Piccolo says, it's wild. Our sub fandom, you know, if it were any other professional sport, we would not go pay to see the Iron Sheik and get signed autographs and whatnot. That would be ridiculous. Otherwise, we're like, oh my god, I hate him so much, I want his autograph.
Right.
Right? So weird.
That was a tall dude just Swished a three-pointer. Hey, they have the lead now. Don't call it a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the fourth quarter with the lead. Game 7, if necessary. The draft is the 22nd. I want to see who the Jazz take at number 9. They're supposed to take somebody named Dick. Something Dick.
Dick. Old Dick.
Something Dick. Harry Dick.
Joshua says for the titles. Yep, it is a title match.
It is a title match.
For the tag team titles. Pickle says, man, how I wish I had tickets to the local convention and meet Scott Hall in person. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Aww.
Scott Hall is a pretty good wrestler in his right.
Is he now dead?
Yeah, he died.
You should still be teased mercilessly because of your scars.
And because you're a ninja.
You're a ninja.
I had this kid in my neighborhood.
Who are you, a ninja?
And he practiced ninja stuff in the front yard every day. And he was actually really good at he do like standing backflips and front flips and like. Do you remember Keith Fireball?
The name is familiar, but
It was him. Like he lived, and I picked on that dude relentlessly because he was like Jean-Claude Van Damme wannabe. And it's not like I didn't love all that shit too, but it's like I don't practice in my yard. It's pretty funny, like how people can be, It's like, I want to be a ninja. You're an idiot for being a ninja.
But I want to be a ninja.
Right?
Hey, look. Maxine is in some wrestling gear. And it's a different kind of wrestling gear.
I don't mind it. I don't hate it. That new look. Shoosh. She's going to wrestle, guys.
Is that what's happening?
No.
Oh.
Not even a little bit. But well, maybe.
Are
I
you
guess
sure
she
it's
could
not
be.
That?
Yeah, she's
Must
wrestling
be
Sarah.
Valkyrie or whatever her fucking name is. Valkyrie?
It's no, that's not it. It's Valhalla. Valkyrie's the girl that was on
Valhalla.
NXT, yeah.
Picola, it says his name is Keith Fireball.
Yeah?
Yeah, his name was Keith Fireball.
His sister was Crystal. Her name was Crystal Fireball.
Picola says, okay, flipping to see the broad.
Oh, yeah, it's worth a look.
Old Maxine.
Is it a six-way? Six-man?
Maybe, I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. It is. It looks like it, because Gable's in the ring.
Well, he's got to do his I'm not a crook signs.
I'm not a crook sign.
Yeah, he's over there like this. He does it all the time. He's always like,
Shoosh. No new taxes.
I'm not a crook.
Like Watergate wasn't even a big deal.
See? He did it again.
Right? Watergate wasn't even a big deal.
It wasn't.
It was just the lie.
Yeah, just one lie. The lie. The lie made it a big deal.
Yeah. But the actual event itself, nobody gives a shit about. I think it's just a one-on-one match.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, it's Gable versus Eric. Or, Eric.
That's the one I've been talking about. Oh, it's funny. Feels like I watched a vid a couple of nights ago with War Machine. They had faces. They had faced the Briscoes, ROH, around 2015.
Huh. The War Machine.
That's funny.
Oh, Eric taking it right to Gable. I always thought Eric was bigger. He's not very big compared to Gable. He must have just been about a 6-footer. He's so strong, though, it changes things. Oh, chop to the throat. Maxine's distracting. I don't blame Chad Gable. She is definitely distracting. Use your head, coach.
Use your head, coach.
That Sarah looks terrible. Like, disgustingly terrible.
Like, not even like...
Oh, shit, here she comes.
Oh,
arm drag! I did that. Poor Gable. Oh, over, rolls him up.
Oh.
Is it over? Fruit roll up. He did it. Chad Gable, Alpha Academy's night. It was Alpha Academy's night. 11:48 or 1:48 on that one. That was shorter than the women's match.
That's sad. Because says, do y'all think that War Raiders could become the new Bushwhackers?
They're not as fun for the kids, so no.
Vindicator says, all right, between this rehash match and the final one tonight, nothing new or interesting will happen.
You don't get to leave unless we do.
So I will adios amigos.
Every time he says he's going, I'm like, I want to go.
Right?
Because he never says he wants to go when it's exciting.
See you for Dynamite in 24 hours. Stay classy, I know. Bye-bye, guys. Bye, Vindicator. I have to stay here for another 32 minutes.
Ew.
Ugh.
I almost threw up on my mouth.
People says, see, back then they would cut tag teams' balls and turn them into a kiddie attraction.
Yeah.
Film says it's the Max male models no longer nothing anymore. Haven't seen it for a while.
I don't know if they're going to rebrand them again or what, but yeah, it doesn't look like that's a thing.
People says Otis maybe could give Gunther a run for the money. People says, wait, who stole the win? Chad stole it over Eric.
He did. He just rolled him up. Like a sunset flip type. There's no clown behind them. So I wonder if it was that guy because his hair was green and I wonder if he had a mask on earlier.
And decided not to keep it on.
Why are they showing a Rhea thing?
I don't know. They have to give her a vignette, I guess. Films like Pickle, very good, very interesting. Vindicator says, oh, by the way, I hope Maxine wrestles in that gear every single week. LOL.
Right?
But yeah, hang in there, guys. You two are much tougher than me. Later, gators. Bye, then. See, he's
look.
talking to the big-headed one. Why?
Yeah. Devlin.
What?
What do you say? As for the other problem, maybe take your own
Something like that.
advice?
Yes.
So happy about his opportune. Beat him.
Yeah, with a stick.
Keep it under the size of your thumb, and they can't prosecute you. Oh wait, that's for women.
Film says Ripley getting a video package kind of hot and sexy being asked me. I like it. Both like Misty and Travis, who will win in the Armpit Theater match, Bailey and Becky, or Bliss and Liv.
Who knows?
Bailey and Becky. Piccolo says I thought they were broken up already. No, they're not broken up yet. Films like Piccolo, WrestleMania 40. Robbie says, D, you seem gripped with Raw tonight. Oh, yeah, it's totally so.
Well, at least it's main event
so
time.
Exciting.
And I don't think we have to worry about the Usos showing up, so.
Not the Usos.
When are they going to turn these titles into something else?
Never.
Soon, I hope.
Exactly, Argus. Exactly.
Eggs? And Sackley? After the eggs?
His big sigh.
He doesn't like wrestling very much.
It's like 3 hours of this garbage.
Hey, he hasn't been a wackadoodle.
He might be. Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of Paulie.
I was like, okay, nice pick, Travis and USD. Gee, thanks. Robbie's like, D, do you like their grappling in UFC better than the punch and kicks?
No.
Depends on the grappling.
Yeah, who's grappling?
Who's grappling and how they're grappling. Now, if they go down on the ground, they do it for a little bit, and they get back up and fight, it's fine. But if they immediately go to the ground and you have 5 minutes of watching them, like, hug each other and just, like, lay on each other, and it's dumb.
Yeah, that Machiev or whatever his name is. I want to watch that dude take somebody to the floor every single fight. You know, the guy with the cleft lip?
Yeah.
That's,
He's pretty crazy.
he's something else. Like, he's a machine when it goes to the ground. Obviously, Jones is second to none. He took that dude down and beat him in 30 seconds, the heavyweight title. And then I like Charles Ollivander. When he gets to the ground, he's something else. And he ends fights fast when he goes down to the ground. But that's what I want to see. I want to see the fight end on the ground. I don't want to see him have a good old-fashioned Greco-Roman wrestling match.
Yeah, for like 4 rounds. Ugh.
Right. Like with that Bohovich or whatever his name was, fought Israel Adesanya and beat him. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing was just on the ground. All 5 innings, whatever, rounds.
People's like, meh, Canadians. Feels like, so 5 days till my boy returns. Ooh, what boy? What's happening?
Road?
Who's returning? Robbie says just, oh, I know what boy. You're talking about CM Punky. He's talking about CM Punk.
Oh, is this the 17th this weekend?
Yes. It's Father's Day on Sunday, too. Robbie says, just throw them in the bin like the 24/7 title.
Right.
P. Cola says, shall we celebrate on Wednesday for your boy's return? Robbie says, D. Travis, can you sub to my boy Colin Sanderson? That's the name of his UFC channel.
Huh, sounds cool. I'll have to write it down.
It's Callum
Callum?
Sanderson.
What, Callum Smith? Callum Anderson?
Sanderson. Like Anderson, but with an S in front of it.
Sanderson. Like Brock Sanderson. But Callum.
Pigo says, which division is your favorite? Is most competitive nowadays?
155 is definitely the most competitive. I don't think it's even close.
Let's see. FaZe Games says, what's the main event? It's happening right now.
It's on right now. It's a tag team match. We got the Kevin Owens show versus the Imperium.
Yeah. But it's Gunther with Ludwig.
Yeah, it's not Da Vinci.
Not the Da Vinci guy. Guess the dog's eating it. That's hilarious. I had the seeds removed to avoid gas.
No. Summer in the city. I'm back getting dirt and gritty.
Robbie says he's very knowledgeable on UFC and he likes his NBA. D. Travis, you would like him. I say I
Nice.
like NBA. I don't want to fucking watch it.
Oh, why are they shooting threes before their team's even down there?
Travis just likes to have it on because he thinks it's cool.
What is that?
UFC.
Have UFC on?
Not UFC, NBA.
That's a physical game. They're going to let him get away with a lot of stuff here. Whoop. It's a block from behind. is Finn. No, and Finn's not on that level.
Ooh. So funny. How does he get so funny?
He's a stand-up comedian.
Oh, is that what
He has no pressure in the relationship because he's married to a man.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Here it is. Do it. Open challenge.
He's a visionary.
Oh. They got to practice for their ride home.
Right. Bobby says, what is Gunter offense all about? I don't know. But please sub to my boy. Be much appreciated. Film says Miss Nina Travis.
Logan Paul next week. He's back.
Charlotte Flair or Trish Stratus.
Logan Paul next week. He's back.
Charlotte. Robbie says Finn is lucky he's not on AEW Fighting Hook.
Right.
Like his buddy that he was talking to in the back should be. Big-headed buddy.
Right. Devlin.
Shit.
Here's Imperium. Came out last. That's a pretty big deal. Sammy's been coming out dead last every time.
Huh. That's weird.
Or maybe they realized that they've lost their steam with him.
Maybe.
Time to drop the titles. Not to these two, but...
Yeah. Where's the bald-headed one? Where's the bald-headed one? Where's the bald-headed one? It's terrible. Robbie says, I'm a comedian. I tried stand-up, but people thought I was still sitting down. How short I am. So funny.
Oh, maybe this is where he gets injured. Yeah, he broke his ankle.
This is where his ankle's broken. That's why they had to beat up Riddle.
Payback. It's a bitch.
Now we know why he got beat up by him later after what's-his-face beat him. People's like, wow, knowing TK, he would have Finn job to Action Andretti or better yet, Garcia. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Looks like, okay, nice pick, Missy Charles. And Robbie says, hello, do you laugh? So proves my jokes are funny. Oh, my gosh, so much so. That show actually looks kind of funny. Not flaming hot.
Mm-hmm. There is a show coming out, and it's got Burton Guster on it. That guy. It's not his character, but it's an actor.
Right.
It looks pretty funny.
That's just streaming on a site?
I don't know where it was. I just thought it was pretty funny.
Did you see it like on TikTok or something?
I just saw it today.
On the TV?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. P-Call says, I had to put stuff away. Film, let's see Rhea should win. Yeah. So how did your bacon gravy turn out, P-Call?
Gravy train.
How'd the bacon gravy go? Bacon gravy.
All right. Sammy's starting it out with Gunther.
What were we just talking about?
Show with Burton Buster.
Oh, yeah.
Burton Guster. Not Gurton Buster. It's Gurton Buster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the reason.
Because of the reasons.
Come on, Gunther. Chop him. Oh, he missed.
Ew.
Did a full 360. But Kevin can slap back. Big Gunther.
Pickle is like, not too shabby. I put it over some rice, of course.
Yummy.
Interesting. Interesting choice. Rice.
That should reset the shot clock.
Bacon gravy.
Whoa.
European wrestling royalty is where he came from.
Oh, Sammy spills out right on top of Gunther. Commercial.
He's in the Wonder Years.
Is that what it
The
is?
show.
The new one that just
Like
came
a
out?
TV show. Yeah. That's still supposedly on. He's on the main cast. On the Wonder Years.
That doesn't sound like it. But I mean, I guess it could be. Is it just started? Like it's premiering soon?
No, it's 21 to 22.
It looked like something new, but I guess it could have been last year's. Like they're re-bringing it back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they re-upped it or whatever. Is he the dad? Because it looked like he was the dad.
Yeah, he's the dad in
then
that show.
It's probably that one then. It was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, he's
The
been
kid-
playing as the dad in that show.
The kid was going to do a report or something, and he's like, I need a power saw and some matches. And he's like I'm going to give a kid matches. The power saw's in the shed.
Right. Like, huh? Did some of the pictures look like those?
Yeah, probably closer to this. Like, because he had it's like a 70s show. So
Yeah,
he's
it looks-
like a 70s type outfit. I thought it was new. Huh. Guess it's a remake. Yeah, I didn't read what it was. I just saw it up there on the screen. Is it on TV? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's on
ABC?
ABC.
Yeah. I figured because I was either watching basketball or... Oh, I bet it was when I was watching ESPN. Then I found out why I don't like ESPN.
You forgot for a minute?
I figured I'd watch it for just a second.
Oh, and then you got angry?
Immediately.
Immediately made you mad.
Brittany
Exactly.
Griner stuff immediately.
Yep.
I was like...
They
ugh.
were showing that crap yesterday, and I was like, fucking bastards. That's why I was making all those comments. I was like, and done. Robbie says, Kevin and Sammy, Canada's finest. Robbie says, bacon gravy, let me arteries for up. Dude, all in moderation, Robbie. Nobody is like eating it every single day. Don't be weird. Robbie's like the Wonder Years with Kevin. That show is ancient. People's like, hey, I wanted to ask you, all the hype about Matt Rife. He's a comedian. Isn't that guy you like?
Maybe? Is that the kid I like?
I think so.
I don't know the kid's name that I like, but he's something else, and he always does something with the crowd, like he interacts with the crowd.
I'm pretty sure it's him. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's second to none. Yeah, he's literally the best there is.
Yeah, it's him. Film says, okay, people will go pick, and people says, I've seen Facebook posts because there will be a local show in October, and it's funny how the MILFs are all making their best effort together to see Matt Rife.
Oh, boy.
That's funny. Pico says, must be some kind of phenomenon. No, Piccola, if you have heard any of his stand-up, he interacts with the crowd. And there's one in particular, like Travis sent me, and he literally is hitting on the lady. Then she shows him her daughter, and then he calls the daughter
on the mom's phone.
On FaceTime on the mom's phone. And she's like, oh my God. And are you single?
He's like, it's going to be awkward during the holidays. And I'm going to be with you for the next 10 years, and then I'm going to date your daughter after that.
Yep. Yeah.
Because she's 40.
Yeah.
Or 43 or something.
Yeah. Robbie's like, LOD. And Robbie says, check a comedian out called Phil Wing. He's funny. I think I'm going to see him soon. Phil Wing.
Look at this car.
Oh, yeah. All the cars that... And this is the future of parking. Do you not want to learn how to... It's funny.
It's goofy as shit. That's just something that's going to break.
Right? Oh no, not the hyperextension of his knee.
Kaiser kicks out just in the nick of time.
I thought maybe he was a guy we've seen, but I don't recognize him as a comedian.
I'd have to see
He
him.
must not have come over our stuff. There is one Asian guy that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
Well,
But he's from Texas.
there's a few of them. The southern one.
The southern guy.
He doesn't have a Chinese accent
He
or
doesn't
whatever.
have an Asian accent.
He's got a
like,
southern accent and he's
Texas.
got a draw.
Oh my god, it's so funny. And he is like, and people are so confused when they see me.
And start talking,
And
y'all.
I start talking. I can't remember his name, but it's, those ones are pretty funny.
Yeah,
too.
that
He's a
dude.
pretty funny guy.
That dude was like in the mid 90s.
Though, Pico, there's a Filipino comedian that's pretty hilarious too. I can't remember his name. We see him every once in a while. It pops up on, like, Travis will show me or something. But he's pretty funny as well. I can't remember his name though for the life of me. The film's like, last one, Miss Diaz will win in a shaving match, Liv or Tiffany Stratton or Ronda. Tiffany Stratton.
Strat.
Robbie says, film, shave your pits and you can be the winner. And people's like, wow, I hear he's the lady killer. Maybe. Matt Rife. Film says, tell you want to know, tell you again, I'm a guy, not a girl. Robbie, good to see ya. People's like, maybe Joe Coy. Yeah, he's pretty famous. Yeah, it's Joe Coy. People, that's who I was talking about. That's funny.
Big boot there.
Yeah, there's a big boot for you too, KO.
No. He let him up. Did you see him? He was like jumping up before
Yeah,
Sam even
he
kicked out.
literally let him go. He's like, okay, I'll look at it. That's funny.
Got ourselves a really close game. If you guys are even remotely close to basketball. If Denver wins it, they're up by 4 with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. If they win it, it's over. If they lose it, there's game 6 in Miami,
Ooh.
which puts all the pressure back onto Denver.
I was like, Uncle Roger is a funny comedian. Uncle Roger just yells about people not making fried rice correctly. I don't know if I find that very funny, Robbie.
I like comedy. I like it all.
And he, like, exaggerates, like, his accent. It's his, like, Asian accent. It's kind of, like, weird in some ways. So I'm not sure if I find that really that
Look at that. They
funny or
called
if
that
it's
a
really
foul.
comedian thing.
And they didn't even touch him.
Of course they did. So he pulled a, what's his face?
Yeah, he didn't even get touched. They showed it on the replay.
That's fucking lame. No wonder those guys are so upset.
Yeah. The referees have to know they got it wrong. Hopefully they can do a makeup call, because
Yeah, because that's bullshit. Bullshit.
you don't let the referees decide the game.
No, don't let the referees decide the game. Don't be assholes.
Let the players play. There he is. That's your superstar. He gave the ball away. Huh?
Tom's like, okay, it's time for me to go. Bye. Peace out. Bye, fam. Thanks for hanging out with us. Maybe we'll see you on Wednesday. If not, we'll see you Friday, bud. Have a good week. Robbie says Uncle Roger does stand up. He plays a character deal. That's why. Oh, does he? Is that why he's so, like, very particular about their stuff?
There it is. Miami's in the front
People
now.
says Jamal Murray face was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, you know, at Denver, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they don't deserve to win because of the shit they're throwing at the hoop. Like, it frustrates me. Like the shots, they're not even shots. They just kind of toss the ball towards the hoop.
Oh,
This
like
guy's
they're not
good,
trying.
obviously, but
He's like, well, fine, I'll do it all.
yeah, well, he needs to do it all. The other guy just throws the ball at the hoop and says, "Oh shit, it didn't go in."
Oh no, why didn't it go in where it's supposed to? People says, take care, Phil, have a good one. Phil's like, bye, friend, love you. And Ravi says, is that stupid, letting refs decide in games?
Yeah, you don't want that. They shouldn't be calling stupid fouls at the when it matters. Like, oh dear God, how do you not get a rebound? There it is, another foul. That one actually was a foul though, but have to watch Office Christmas Party so I can watch the movie he's in. That's just hustle right there, that rebound that they got.
Mm-hmm.
Denver thought they just had it for sure, and the homeboy just ran in there, knocked it out, and then they got 2 points for it. See? That's just lackadaisical basketball.
Pico says, this is the, nope, don't you dare, no. Pico says, this is the net Spurs score from back in the 2000s. Ravi says, they do it in football in the UK all the time, so annoying. Pico says, you guys been chatting about somebody for a half an hour.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Who
Now
have
I'm
we been
curious,
talking about?
who?
Gurton Buster, or whatever his name is.
Who are you talking
Gurton
about,
Guster.
Pico? What you mean? We've been talking about somebody. Go lay down. Lay down. Back up. Back up, sir. Go lay down. Now. Good job.
Oh, there's a cat right behind him, and the cat's not moving, so he can't step back.
It's fine. Step on him. Lay down.
Exactly.
Nope.
I tell him that stuff all the time. Like when he comes in from outside, he'll stand there, and then Leopold runs out because he's got the door propped open.
Good boy.
And he won't step on him.
He says, do you think TV was better in the 90s to now? For comparing the 90s to now, there's no comparison because the 90s didn't give a flying fuck. And that's how it should still be.
Denver scored. They're up by 1. There's 1 minute.
Oh my God, they have too much time left. What are they going to do?
They need to stop,
Collaborate.
and then they need to listen.
Yeah, bitches. Oh no, Ludwig.
There it is. That
Excuse
goes
me.
in. Oh, nope. Rebound.
We came back from the TV.
Yeah, it's back. We got Sammy out there with Kaiser.
Wow.
So they got a 1-point lead, but there's a minute left, so they don't need to foul here. Just dribble it down.
Right.
Make your shot here, and then you got a 3-point
Kevin's like,
lead.
I got him.
Kevin, into the ropes.
Gunther's like, no, you don't. He's like, I got you. Kevin's like, let me try again.
Big
Ooh,
boot.
boot to your face hole.
Oh! Big size 16. Oh! Nope.
Beatles like, slice like a ninja and cut like a razor blade.
So
I was
fast.
like, is the PC Karen's too much? Is that why?
There it
TV
is,
bad
guys.
these days? It's called wokeness, Ravi. I'm
Here
sure
it
you deal with
comes.
it in your own country.
If Miami makes this shot, they could win the game. They got a 1-point disadvantage right now, but here's Butler. They turned it over.
Ooh.
Butler turned it over. They're going to have to foul. They did.
What
They
was
fouled.
that?
They foul. It's over. I mean, if he makes his free throws, it's over. Butler turned it over. That's got to be a terrible feeling. They're down by 1, and he turned the ball over. Just if anything.
And then they fouled on him?
Yeah, because there was only 10 seconds left or whatever.
Where's the foul?
It's right there on the guy in the red.
Oh.
But see, right here. That's the...
Uh,
He should have just jumped and tried to make a basket. Because he could probably
Just turn
draw
around and jump.
draw to foul. So if this guy makes his 2 shots... Oh, it's 24 seconds left. Make the next one, and it's gonna be pretty hard. Oh, Gunther, the big boot, Claymore style. Caldwell Pope needs to make his shot here. Never heard of him. And he did. That's big. 3-pointer, although everybody can make 3-pointers nowadays.
Ravi's like,
Bexploder from Sammy.
Pickle says, yeah, Ravi, today's TV, well, the reality TV just makes the worst type of people the star. Yes.
Gunther from the... Oh, God.
Ooh,
Might have just broke his hand.
Ravi says, D is glad Raw's not 4 hours. Yeah, cool. Everyone on reality TV thinks that they are famous. Pickle says, or dynamic enough to have a spinoff or more toxic people want to see their dumb shows like Real Housewives, Kardashians, all the trashy dating shows. Hassan, it says, is this the last one, guys? Yep,
it is. It's almost over. Got about 4 minutes left of the show. Right into a European uppercut.
Is Riddle going to come in and...
Oh, shit. Kaiser cut himself.
Oh, fuck.
Wrestling like a bitch.
Oh, no. Ooh,
it's Sammy. He's not getting pinned with a clothesline. Come on! Plus, they're not losing their titles.
Right.
Gunther tried to take his head off.
Which I'm a big follower of. It all has soaked up the market.
Again with a lariat.
Yeah, that reality show crap has ruined a lot of TV stuff. It's stupid.
Hey, Peyton Manning's there.
Yeah, because he lives in Denver now.
You think?
Just kidding. I have no idea.
I mean, I know he played there.
Yeah,
he was their quarterback, won 2 Super Bowls, I believe. Sammy.
No, Ludwig. Oh, no.
Sammy with...
He fell into him.
Yep. Kevin Owens pushed Gunther
Kevin's
into
fat
Ludwig.
ass pushed Gunther over.
Yeah. Back when Walter was a big fat guy, that wouldn't happen. All right, basketball game. There's 25 seconds left. Can Butler make up for his mistake? Did you see? He almost did it again. Oh, that's terrible pass.
Ooh.
Don't you hold on to it. Yeah, there you go. It's over. They're going to win the world championship. Denver.
Do they have another timeout or something?
There's a foul.
It's Riddle coming down for Gunther. This is what's going to ruin it for him, and Ludwig's going to take the pin.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Probably by Sammy.
Ran right into a size 16.
Oh, no. Gunther got the...
I just don't understand why teams don't run plays. He just dribbled to the right and just threw it at the hoop.
Oh, jeez.
Butler, it's like, why wouldn't you run a play? Like, get open. 1, 2, 3. Sammy did it. So 18-12.
Eagle says, have you noticed this is a new developed show criteria? Yes. Ravi says, D, do you ever read in bed before sleep? I used to, Ravi. I used to read a lot in bed before I went to sleep. And then, of course, phones came a thing, and now I just watch videos sometimes. Picola says, a cooking show competition, but now the contestants have to either hook up or cut throat each other because the drama, right? Like, that's exactly what it has to be. Picola said, good for the Nuggets, and Ravi says, oh no, what a match. Oh, no.
Logan Paul's coming back.
So are they done? What's going on?
Well, they got to make their free throws.
Oh. I thought they already did that.
Somebody called a timeout.
Oh. Are you going to leave again? Okay.
My Fitbit told me to go to bed.
Yeah. It's bedtime.
They're running over. But it's USA, so they're like, oh, you can stay on.
Pickle's like, I do wish Boston faced Denver, but I don't have hate on Jimmy.
No, he's great. Mr. Butler.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
3
we really
hours.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
For Raw. We'll be back on Wednesday, though, for Dynamite stuff. For AEW. Completely different brand of stuff.
The Collision Party. All right, guys, we appreciate it. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gavin. We'll see you in like
couple days.
46
Bye, guys.
hours. Bye-bye.
Have a great rest of your week, or beginning of your week.